yaqqol vaziyatga tayyor emas. Lekin tayyor bo'lganda ham qayta olamini yoki yo'q hali aytishga navbatdagi urushga ekanda terma jamoa sardori Lyudmila va Karachik aynan to'p bilan muvaffaqiyat yetkazib beryapti. Karachik terma jamoamizning eng yaxshi to'purari ham hisoblanadi. Umuman bu jarayonda terma jamoamiz tarixidagi eng yaxshi to'purlar sanaladigan Lyudmila Karachik. Jamoa bosh murabbiyi Katrina Kuybay. Afsad yo'q dedi, gap Habibullayevaga tanlangan. Nepal tarkibi darvozada ikkinchi raqamda Anjana Rana Maga. Qolgan o'yinchilar ikkinchi Puja Rana, to'rtinchi Samiksha Kimirem, yettinchi Renuka Nagarkota, to'qqizinchi Khandari, 10-chi Rashmi Kumari Kising, 11-chi Anita Pasler, 12-chi Gita Rana, navbatdagi hujumda 18-chi Sabita Rana Magar, 20-chi Nisha Xokar hamda 22 Sarasvati Hamad. Jamoa sardori 9-chi raqamda Sabit Khandari. Jamoa bosh murabbiyi Salomon
check comment all messages.
Boshqa kam yaponiyalik Asaka Koizumi.
Qayshiga ko'ra?
G'olib nomini oydinlik berilgan.
Qo'ydan link share qilishni xohlaydi.
Yaponiyada hamma Osiyoda balki butun dunyoda eng rivojlangan mamlakatlardan biri.
Copy link. दुईजना भ्युअर आएको जस्तो देखेको कता हो त नि के देख्दैन अन्त Why am I not seeing the comments? एक मिनट ना गोला जाए कितना मिनट
Abi yolda sandık olması gerek. Orada bütün yerleri var idi. Hakikaten Asaki Koizumi. Bakımlar faydası geleceğini bildiler. 10-cu raqamga kelsa Rashmi Kumari Kising.
Rashmi Kumari Kising भनेको छ अहिले.
यो Habibullayev.
भ्युअर 3टा देखेँ मैले तर कमेन्ट्स आएन खास यहाँ कमेन्ट नगर्नु भएको कि मैले हेर्न नमिलेको मोबाइलबाट हो लाइभ जाँदै है कम्प्युटरको क्यामेरा राम्रो छैन इफ एनीबडी क्यान कमेन्ट देयर त म ल्यापटपबाट पनि चेक गर्दै चेक गर्न है र नेपालले एक गोल खाइसक्यो 6 मिनेट भयो उज्बेकिस्तान एफए भन्ने युट्युब च्यानलमा चाहिँ लाइभ दिएको छ है भोट चाहिँ मैले देखेँ च्याट गर्नु नमिलेर हो रे कमेन्ट्स अफ भएर हो होइन च्याट फिल्टर त सबै मेसेज सो एभ्री मेसेज हेरिरहेको छु त मैले आफ्नै युट्युब हेर्नु पऱ्यो अर्कोबाट धेरै पछाडि हेर्दैछु म त नेपालको म्याच लास्टै धेरै पछाडि चाहिने गेम गरेर हार्छ कि त्यही भएर हेर्नै छोडेको खासमा चाहिँ बायन भर्सेस एलेक्सिक भाइ के छ के मेसेज दिएर हानिरहेको छ बायन भर्सेस पिएसजी 3 बायन 1 or 2 माइट गो एक्स्ट्रा टाइम 2 तर जान्दिनँ होला ठिक छ सो कमेन्ट्स इज वर्किङ थ्याङ्क यू भेरी मच कमेन्ट इज वर्किङ सो इफ यु आर जोइनिङ भर्खर जोइन हुनुभएको छ भने मेरो युट्युब सब्सक्राइब गर्नुभएको छ सब्सक्राइब गरिदिनु पहिला सुरुमा र नेपाल भर्सेस उज्बेकिस्तान लाइभ चल्दैछ जो जित्छ त्यो एफसी एसियन कप अर्को वर्ष हुने कहिले अस्ट्रेलियामा हुने खेल्न जान पाउँछ र एफसी कपमा क्वालिफाई गर्न ठुलो कुरा त्यस पछाडि इभन वर्ल्ड कपलाई पनि क्वालिफाई हुन सक्ने चान्सेस हुन्छ उता पुगे पछाडि है टप कतिसम्म पऱ्यो भने
pressing o'ylashga harakat qilishyapti. Ahamiyat berayotgan bo'lsangiz, terma jamoa vakillari raqib to'plarni
नेपालले एक गोल खाइसक्यो 1 मिनेटमै एक गोल खाइसक्यो है सुरुमै चल्ने बित्तिकै पुगेर खाइसक्यो सो या that's the kind of shit
yaqinroqdagi sherikka to'pni uzatish imkoniyati berilmadi, natijada olisga to'p yetkazilmoqchi bo'ldi-yu, lekin yo'qotishdi.
No 45 मा we have फेरि अर्को खतरा म्याच पनि एकछिनमा बायर्न भर्सेस हो त्यो पनि म हेर्नलाई यहाँ अहिले ल्यापटप रेडी पार्दै छु 1000 ठाउँमा हेर्नु पर्ने भयो म लाइभ भएको खै त नि कहाँ देखाछ नेपाल भिए उज्बेकिस्तान भन्छ के लाइभै यहीँ त्यही सुरुमै हिँडिसकेको छ कि All right. Let's go नेपाल कमान खै साम्बा गोल हानिहाल्नु पर्यो तुरुन्तै साम्बाले गोल हान्नु पर्यो बल आउँछ छुनै पाएन नेपालले उज्बेकिस्तानकै होम रहेछ ढ्याङ्ग्रो ठोक्यो क्या हेर त लगा बल ए अब कति इजी हो र बिट गर्न अफसाइड कति इजी हो कि नेपालले कमब्याक गर्ला त नेपालको फेरि कहानी के छ भन्दा एकदम सब गेम जित्छ जब जित्नु पर्ने गेम आउँछ तब जित्दैन नेपालको समस्या त्यो छ के सो व्हाट डु यु थिंक ये पनि हाल्नु भन्दै हो ओके ठिक छ यो ठिक छ हेर त 10 ले हान्दै रहेछ के गोल फेरि उज्बेकिस्तानको फेरि के छ भन्दा कुरा उज्बेकिस्तानको मेन्स टिम चाहिँ 2026 वर्ल्ड कपको लागि क्वालिफाई भइसक्यो उज्बेकिस्तान त्यस्तो खतरा टिम हो भनेपछि अब नेपाल मेनको टिम क्वालिफाई भइसकेपछि फुटबलमा हुँदो रहेछ भन्ने थाहा पाएर उज्बेकिस्तानले त अब केटीहरूको फुटबलको लागि पनि एकदम धेरै चाहिँ इन्भेस्ट गरिरहेको छ सो फुटबलमा इम्प्रुभिङ कन्ट्री उज्बेकिस्तान राइजिङ कन्ट्री एसियाको उज्बेकिस्तानको प्लेयर त म धेरै चिन्दिनँ तर कोवाची चालो धेरै त चिन्दिनँ मैले तर खुसानोभ भन्ने यहाँ एलेक्सियुकै म्यान सिटीकै प्लेयर खुसानोभ भन्ने चाहिँ उज्बेकिस्तानको प्लेयर हो है खाइसक्यो त नि खाइसक्यो गोल खाइसक्यो ए अर्को Well, it is an one goal. One goal समेत हाने one goal भयो जस्तो लाग्यो मलाई तर I mean गोल उसकै दिन्छ होला It's too easy for Uzbekistan. It is too easy for Uzbekistan यार too easy for Uzbekistan यस्तो नै हुन्छ It is too easy for Uzbekistan This is too easy for Uzbekistan. Last easy. They are walking in. 2-0. Uzbekistan to Nepal nil 11 मिनेट भएको छ नेपालले यो हिसाबले 10 गोल खान्छ Yeah. They are really shit. Wow. It is an own goal. Wow. Goal line clearance हान्न पर्ने गोल wow. Bad beautiful game हेर्नु भयो but that is decided यसो ढुक्क हान्दियो भने कि के सेल्फी चाहिँ खडा भयो कुनको अरे ओ भाइ ओइ निकाल गुड म त प्लेयर खाइछ नि साम्बा र पिट्टी के त्यो छ यार गेम ए आमा विल नेपाल कम ब्याक त्यो पोल त हिँड्यो त मैले सेयर गर्छु भन्थेँ हाम्रो केटाहरूले कहाँ के भयो वाट्सएपमा सेयर
Umidi Zoirova. Texnikasi ancha yaxshi shakllangan o'yinchilarimizdan biri. Yaxshi ko'radi raqiblarni o'yinchini. Turli filtlar bilan. Raqib to'pni qo'li bilan uxlaganlik tuyuldi menga ham. Mana bu yerda bo'shliq berish kerak emas. Autga chiqarib yuboryapti.
यहाँ जर्सी नेपालकै मिल्ने जर्सी लाएर हेर्नमा चाहिँ क्या डर्थेन बर्बादै बनायो बर्बाद उयो सेट सेट गऱ्यौँ भइसक्यो
Yoraxon Habibullayeva raqib juda xavfli tarzda chiqib ketganligini ko'rsatyapti. Raqibning galarga ortib ketganlikda baslar. Shoyimova aniq tarzda yetkazib berdi to'pni sherigiga. Gollari yomon chiqmayapti Maftunani. Hujum boshlash jarayonida yaxshidan surat qoldirmoqda bilasizmi? Shunaqa futbolchilar bo'ladiki, maydonda ham.
Oy Samba. Let's go.
Zarba amalga oshirildi, kuchsiz zarba.
Easy shot भयो के यसले पावर हान्नु पावर ठोक्न
नेपालlik o'yinchi olisdan zarba
कतिले गरिङ भयो
Rashmi Kumari
लक्ष्मी कुमारी हो रोहन हो गुड कोही फ्यान हुनुको देखेँ तर चार कमब्याक खोइ म त छाड्का गाह्रो छ यस्तो बेला आएछ उज्बेकिस्तान होम डजन्ट लुक गुड मलाई त गाह्रो देखेँ मैले त उज्बेकिस्तान होम पनि भयो 2 गोल खायो यस्तो छिटो मलाई धेरै गोल खान्छ पो जस्तो लाग्यो मनोज लामाजी मलाई धेरै गोल खान्छ जस्तो लागेको छ कमब्याक भन्दा पनि रिसाइसक्यो नि खेलाडी कम्युनिकेसन राम्रोसँग छैन एकदमै इजी छ अब यही फ्री किकमा गोल हुन्छ एकदमै इजी खेल्छन् वुमेन्स फुटबल त्यही हो अनि वुमेन्स फुटबल ठिकठाक ग्रोइङ हुँदैछ तर मेन भनेको चाहिँ नेपालले के जुनसुकै गेम भनेको क्रिकेटमा बरु अलि राम्रै छ यो फुटबलमा चाहिँ एकदमै जित्नुपर्ने गेमै जित्दैन सबै गेम जित्छ फेरि फिमेलहरू त कडा छैन साम्बाले हान्छ सबै गेममा गोल अनि जब जित्नुपर्ने गेम आउँछ फाइनल आउँछ अनि जस्ट चोकर्स बटल गर्छौँ क्या हामीले Alright. आउट भइसक्यो वाउ धन्न अहिले त्यही पनि भयो सेट
Nepal chapter 1 के कुछ नहीं होता
त्यसलाई प्रेस आइसक्यो त्यसलाई साम्बाको पनि हावा पास 20% no, okay.
Olsun. Orta çekilmedi. Orta boşaltıyorlar. Yalnız bu oyunlar var. Yerinde boşa çevirdiler. Kıvırıcı bana. Oyun var. उम्मीद all दिनले हेर्छु
यस्तो के यो विङबाट लान कति सजिलो हो र यिनीहरूलाई अब सबै नेपालको छन् अब तै पनि ढुक्क के अब Oh, that was a bad pass. Ball है. अब हेरे अब त्यो बल उसैले भेट्यो कि अब 4 जना नेपालको डिफेन्डर त उसैले भेट्यो कि What the shit यार इ उसैको खुट्टाको अब सट हानी तनाव रहेछ नि त खेल केटीहरूको त अन्त लाइभै हेरेको हेर्नु त यिनीहरूको गेम कस्तो हुन्छ त थाहा छ मलाई है साम्बा भनेर त पोखरामै गेम हुँदाखेरि नो भन्ने त धेरै हटिसक्यो कि नो भन्ने धेरैको आइसक्यो कि कमेन्ट पोलमा वेल डिफेन्स भन्दा पनि खुरुखुरु लाने के बल ओके हो गुड 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 साम्बाले चेक गरे फल देन रेफ यार द्याट्स अ फाउल ल अब त्यो बल हेरे उसले कुसेल भेट्यो कि अब त्यस्तो जे पाए त्यो पास दियो उसले तपाईँ भेट्यो है ओके त्यो थ्रु गटी अफसाइड छ त्यो अफसाइड छ के त्यो छैन अफसाइड आइज स्योर अफसाइड यो उताकोले अफसाइड खाइदिनु पर्छ त हेर त खुसी भएर खेलेको यिनीहरू यहाँ थ्रो Uzbekistan have got a corner. उज्बेकिस्तानले कर्नर पायो है हो मेरो माथि फ्यान देखिँदो रहेछ के हो र ग्रिन स्क्रिन मान्छे ठोक्दो रहेछ क्या फ्यानलाई Yeah, I sense another goal coming for Uzbekistan. Okay. There, आफ्नै साथीले छेक्यान र गोल गर्दै थियो. Wow, will Nepal come back as 50% or 50%? Wow. This doesn't look good. नेपाल यही हो क्या तब त्यो 10 गोल र 7 गोल हानेको के कहाँ काम लाग्यो भनेको के त्यस्तो छ उज्बेकिस्तानको फेरि होम रहेछ छिटो खेल हो गुड हो ठिक छ आइज 50-50 बल जित्नु पर्यो के नेपालले एउटा फ्री किक पाएको छ आई डोन्ट नो द प्लेयर हु इज गोइङ टु टेक द कोच इन तर यहाँ नेपालले फ्री किक पाएको छ है अहिलेसम्म फाउल उज्बेकिस्तानको 2टा नेपालको 3टा यदि फुटबल म्याच लाइभ कहाँ हेर्ने हो भन्ने लाग्छ है इन्डोनेसियाको एउटा उज्बेकिस्तान एफए भन्ने च्यानल छ एउटा युट्युबमा त्यही लाइभ छ सायद टपमै देखिन्छ होला फ्री किक हामीले चलाएका हौँ तर उज्बेकिस्तानले अगाडि लैसक्यो बल त्यति छिटो द्याट फास्ट वाट अ कन्ट्रोल यार 7 नम्बरको हानी गोल नाइस प्ले बाई नम्बर 7 अफ उज्बेकिस्तान यार दामी फर्स्ट टच यार बबाल फर्स्ट टच वाट अ कन्ट्रोल पास दिनु भन्दा पनि आफैले हान्नु भए हुन्थ्यो होला यता थ्रु बल दिएन यहाँ ए खाली छ त्यहाँ खाली थियो हेलो हेमन्त के छ हेमन्त साइड ठकुरी हो पहिले देख्नु डर्दैन हेमन्त पोजिटिभ वा वाट राम्रो बास भयो के छ हेमन्तजी खबर के छ यार सेयर हान्नु त यो मैले सेयर हान्ने भ्याएँ नि साथीहरूले सेयर यसो जोइन हुन्छ नि साथी यसो सेयर हल्का सेयर हान्नु युट्युबमा लाइभ साम्बा ठोक गोल साम्बा कमन आउट अफ नोवेयर हानिदिएर देउरे खुट्टाले त्यस्तो गोल के भयो गोल देखेन नेपाल हेमन्त त एकदम लकी मान्छे रहेछ नि त आएपछि गोल तुरन्तै गोल हेमन्त पोजिटिभ थिङ्किङ आउनु पऱ्यो त नेगेटिभ भएर त पोजिटिभ गुड किपरले हावा उडाए वाट अ हेडर कुद्दामा साम्बाले 3टा डेफिनेट हुँदा पनि हान्दिए यार है ए आमा वाउ किपरले सेभ गर्नुपर्ने बल हो तर इट इज वुमेन्स फुटबल अनि त्यस पछाडि होइन बाबु त आएर लठुराम ज्याक ग्रिलिस कुन नेसनल टिमले खेल्छ भन्दा जिस्काएको कि तैँले क्यारेको कुन नथाहा पाएको नलेज चेक गरेको कि झल किपरको आएर ठ्याक्कै ड्रप भइदियो कि भएर त्यही भएर नि त एनिवेज a goal is a goal come on a goal is a goal goal dog अर्को फर्क ए आमा नेपालले कमब्याक हान्छ मैले कमब्याक पर गेममा 10 गोल चाहिँ हुने देखियो अब कसरी हुन्छ नि थाहा होइन कि 2-1 भयो 5-5 हुन्छ कि सावित्रा भण्डारी साम्बा who else यता दिएन अर्को साइड खाली छ बल मागौ न यार बल ग्र्याब गर्न पाइहाल्छ नि फुटबलिज अहिले किन खेल्दैन र ग्रिलिस सब मानि राख्दैन ग्रिलिस फर्ममा छ फर्ममा हुनु परेन ग्रिलिस नेसनल टिममा त्यसै परिन्छ क्या नेसनल टिममा त बोलाउँछ प्रत्येकचोटि नेसनल टिममा त कल अप हुन्छ एकचोटि नेसनल टिममा पऱ्यो सधैँ नेसनल टिम पर्ने भन्ने हुँदैन प्रत्येकचोटि नेसनल टिमको गेम हुँदाखेरि बोलाउँछ त्यस बेला पर्नु पऱ्यो त्यस बेला फर्म राम्रो हुनु पऱ्यो थोडी अब स्क्वाड जस्तो हो र थोडी क्लबको स्क्वाड जस्तो हो र डे इन्डियाबाट खेल्नलाई बुझ्दैन यल्लो काट्दै ग्रेले कति हावा खेल्छ थाहा छैन ग्रिले राख्दैन सबमा हुन्छ टिमको प्लेयर होइन जसले नै हाम्रो भन्ने त कहाँ हुन्छ ठिक छ गुड येल्लो कार्ड पाएको एजुकेसन बल्ल त्यसलाई रेड कार्ड आउने हो त्यसलाई रेड कार्ड आउनु छ त्यसलाई हेमन्ते कहाँ गयो पोजिटिभ थिङ्किङ यार यस्तो यार के भयो गफर थियो कहाँ पुग्यो होला के फ्रिकिक हो दिदी दो बहिनी हो कि दिदी हो के फ्रिकिक हो अहिले यसमा थाहा थिएन र होइन के भाइ बुझ्नु पऱ्यो कि त्यत्तिको फुटबल हेर्ने मान्छेले त्यस्तो कुरा क्लब फुटबल हेर्ने सानो कुरा थाहा छैन भन्न कहाँ पाइयो केटा मान्छेले फुटबल खेलेरै चाहिँ गरेर उडाउनु पर्ने मान्छेले ठिक छ गुड किपर गुड हेर लाइभ हेर भाडो एउटा मात्रै भयो हेर्नलाई एउटा मात्रै भाडो भयो ल्यापटपमा हेरेर हुन्छ नत्र यसो साथीहरूलाई यसो लाइभ सेयर गरिदिए है के भयो अफसाइड भयो हेर होइन ठिक छ म्याच हेर्नु पऱ्यो ओ लाइभहरू सेयर गर्दैन साथीहरूलाई म यहाँ मोबाइलबाटै लाइभ आएँ यता न उता भयो क्या त्यो हो क्या कम्प्युटर यहाँ अब मनी एकछिन 2टा गेम हेर्छ यहाँ पिएससी ब्याङ्क उताएर हेर्ने हो यता ल्यापटपमा हेरेर ल्यापटपमा भोइस अफ किड्स नहेर के हाल्नु चाहिँ यार क्या न भोइस अफ किड्स पछि छोड के अब गेमहरू हेर पिएससी भर्सेस ब्याङ्कको गेम हेर यो पनि गेम हेर DAZN भन्ने वेबसाइटमा जा त अनि त्यहाँ गएर हेर सुरु हुन 2 मिनट बाँकी होला
Bangladesh'te en yaşlı duran aynen Nepal jamoasi vakili. Hozir bizning jamoamizda to'p o'tgan Sabit va Hungariya butun Osiyo chempionatida yig'inlar soni 8 ta. Bizda esa
गुड गुड हेमन्त मेरो भाइ मेरो राजाले भन्छ यति भन्छु नेपालको म्याच हेर्दा लाग्छु म ल यहाँ उज्बेकिस्तान ठिक छ किन चेन्ज गर्यो नेपालले अहिले के भएर लाग्यो ओके ब्रो ल ल ल म यता बस्छु रियलकोमा चाहिँ ठिकठाकै लाइभ जान्छु कि जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई बायन पिएचडी म्याच हुँदा गर्दा युट्युब लाइभ पनि बस्नु पऱ्यो कहिले काहीँ प्लिज सेयर दिस लाइभ सब्सक्राइब गर्न भन्दिनँ मेरो 11:10 पछि भयो कि
Mana şu kaytarganimizdagi hujum rivojlanib ketdi. Boya kanalda o'yin bor edi, qayerga yo'qotib tushirgan. ल यता पिएचडी र बायन हेर्नतिर लाएँ यता ल्यापटपमा होला है 10 वटा भाँडा चाहिने के यार नि प्रिमियम परेन मलाई अल स्पोर्ट वाचन डियोगो जोटा रेस्ट इन पिस डियोगो जोटा Thank you, Amanda. Thank you very much.
A beautifully observed moment here in Atlanta.
Nepal versus Uzbekistan, cooling break.
His lives have been tragically cut way too short. Well, fixtures don't get much bigger than this in Europe. They don't get much bigger globally as the champions of France take on the champions of Germany on the world stage at the FIFA Cup.
मलाई बालै दिन्न कसले बाल लिएन बाबु
In the semi-finals.
शेयर गर्ने हो क्या आउनु त के अन्त व्हाट क्यान वी डु हैन र के गर्न सकिन्छ केही गर्नै सकिदैन नमस्ते सङ्गम एकै मिनेट है सङ्गम त आउँछ नि सङ्गम आउँछ म एउटा सानो काम अरे त्यही त जोको जोटा हेरबाट प्लेयर थियो ओ ल यहाँ दुईटै कुराको ल्याउँछ भन्नु हो कि नेपाल उज्बेकिस्तान टप या जम्म 28 वर्षको थियो आफ्नै एजको रहेछ अब त्यस्तो भयो त के गर्न सकियो सो युट्युबमा नेपाल भर्सेस उज्बेकिस्तान हेर्दैछु मैले यता पिएसजी भर्सेस बायर्न म्युनिख है साउन्ड चाहिँ पिएसजी बायर्नको आएको छ रेस्ट इन पिस डियोगो जोटा एन्ड हिज ब्रदर
This afternoon here in Atlanta. And it's William Pacho in a touch of the ball, sporting that left wrist wrapping. Coutinho goes inside to Ruiz. Bartolo Ruiz side of the boot, tries to clever
Oh,
pass,
wow.
but very well blocked over the far side.
ओली से धेरै इजी खेल्न खोज्छ के ओली से ढिलो भयो के ढिलो भयो
Flashes wide on Neuer's right-hand post. Desiree Doué.
ए दुई हावा ढिलो भयो नि ठिक छ सङ्गम के छ खबर मेरो राजा भन त
Comes the way of PSG.
You can't get caught on the ball like that.
के छ खबर बुलेटको खबर के छ बुलेटमा पछाडि चढाउने मिसको खबर के छ
Wide. It's got to be quicker. The press is so
ओ
intense.
कहिले
It's a warning.
Nicolas say something back to defend. He's almost certainly a player of Spurs.
कहिले त नआउनु
Getting
हुँदा
the opposition goal and tracking back, but just wanted a little bit of time there. Did Michael Elise saying against PSG? You don't get any time.
भाइ डियोगोको लागि यति रेस्पेक्ट देखेर सिटीको एउटा प्लेयर नि मरे हुन्छ के भन्छ अरे बाबुले यार कस्तो मरे हुन्छ हो कि हो खास किन हो बाबु यस्तो बोल्ने भन कति वर्ष होस् आज त यो साह्रै भइहालेको छ यार 10 वर्षले 15 वर्षले जस्तो कुरा नगर्नु राजा त्यो त नगर्नु प्लिज कहाँ प्लेयरलाई मर्ने भनिराखेको कति ठुलो लस हो प्लेयरलाई डियोगो जटा मरेर स्पोर्ट पाएर कसो के भएर हेर्दा फ्यामिली हेर्दा डियोगो जटाको के समस्या भयो
As European champions, you'd expect to do the big
बागमारा कहिले आउने त नि
high intensity pressing.
के हो खास
Slow down.
कता कता हो बुलेट भर्मन
From Georgian's toe there. I'm sure the PSG number 7 appreciated.
असारको पानीले भिजाउन छ
In behind, Rashford.
पानी नै आएन हेरो पनि पाइएको छैन ए क्यारेको बायनले
Be careful at the back.
ओ बायन भिआइपी
Bayern Munich, sorry, they've already lost the ball in one dangerous position. Doing that again.
या एकदम एकदम म डियोगो जटाको फोटो देखिरहेको थिएँ म त कता ट्रान्सफर हुन्छ लाग्छ डियोगो जटा भनेर सोचेको क्या अब त्यस्तो अरू तरिकाले सोचिएन नि त
Tells you the attacking force of it when the fullback goes right across the pitch. Who tracks him? Who's to go? Is the danger already when you're creeping up as well with that high line? You've got to make sure you're passing on, you're communicating.
I'd say it's got to be one touch, two touch football, but you're almost not allowed two touch football when you come up against this PSG side. Creep over the halfway line with Lima. Elise wants to sprint away from
पुलिस आवाजलाई
Bruno Mendes, but not many can do that. Not even Michael
ल
Elise.
म कता हुन्छु कलेज हुन्छु कता हुन्छु कन्ट्याक्ट गरेँ दिउँसो आउने छन् बेलुकातिर आउने हुन्थ्यो अरू भइहाल्यो
Towards the end of 2024 in the league phase of Champions League. James goal that separated the two sides on that occasion.
ठिक छ हेमन्त गुड
Was
इ बायनले हान्यो खोइ
chance here for Pavlovic. And then Elise
ओली से बौला यस्तो खाइदियो ओ ह्यान्डबल भयो नेपालको यता यो आमा के भयो दियो यो पेनाल्टी
From the former Crystal Palace man.
Good backfield, good set. You see what he's trying to do, he's trying to guide it to the corner, but it's level with that space. You've got to find a better contact, no power whatsoever.
नेपालको ह्यान्डबल पेनाल्टी उज्बेकिस्तानले थर्ड हान्ने भयो
Club World Cup, 3 goals to the Golden Boot. Former Crystal Palace man.
को नेपालको जो त
For Bayern Munich, Musiala causing problems down the right-hand side for the German side. Bayern Munich are going to both the penalty area as the big boys Tara and Meccano.
कति राम्रो हो र नेपाल किपर
It's a good scenario, isn't it? That's what you want. Delivery now has got to be key. The pressure on. It's a big moment. To get a start.
के नाम नेपालको किर्ति हो के हो
Understands what's needed here.
So he's saying Kinnick will stand over the ball. Pretty much all the options in red are at the back post for Bayern Munich. So what will be the case in a moment.
यता पेनाल्टी यता फ्री किक वाव
Kinnick flicks it to Elise. Kinnick to the near post. Kvaratskhelia is there.
नेपालले अर्को पनि गोल खायो
Back in.
3-1 द स्कोर पेनाल्टीमा
Just the last
किपर लाइ पनि हान्छ
Bayern Munich throw in, which Kingsley Coman will come across to take.
Straight it was a 2v1.
better quality of ball in. Went composed. It's looking for Musiala.
Musiala बवाल खेल्छ यार.
Bobble through for Donnarumma. Big cycle cross back into the middle.
ओके ओके फुटबल हेर्ने मान्छेलाई त मैले केही पनि भन्दैन त. फुटबल हेर्ने मान्छेलाई त म एकदम हेर भन्छु नि. प्लिज कन्टिन्यू प्लिज प्लिज. मन्जिल थापा भान्जाश्री के छ? के भान्जाश्री हुन् कि होइन अरे कसो हो? नेपाल सक्यो. नेपाल अहिले सक्यो. नेपालले It's all right. Hemant, it's all right. It's the ban.
You've got to do better, but obviously defensive lines are good from PSG, forced it to use more power. Use an opportunity wasted yet again. Big round of applause in the middle of young Pavlovic. I think he's enjoying what fine unit he did to PSG at the moment because they can't get out of their own half.
Listen, defensive pass there. Yeah, Manuel Neuer, midfielder.
It's flying on the front foot. Lima. Knows at least on the right hand side, tries to make difficult pass to the left. Not sure it was the right option. Musiala nowhere near it. Look at the pace from Bradley Barcola. 2-8. That's the be too fancy, and Pavlovic is there. Great work from the young Bayern Munich man. Now this is what Bayern want. A one-on-one opportunity at least.
Oli sel धेरै बिगाएर आज.
Nuno Mendes right on that first touch.
पेन्सन कम्पनीको लागि पेन्सन कम्पनी राम्रो कोच होइन के रे बाबु.
The technical battles, the 1v1s, they're really, really quick.
It's a very great. पेन्सन कम्पनी दामी खेलाडी हो तर कोच अझै धेरै इम्प्रुभ गर्न माग्छ. पास दिएन नेपाल के अरे गोर त्यहाँ पास थियो त अफसाइड थियो. Three goal, 3 defense man error. Yes. उज्बेकिस्तानले लास्ट नै सजिलो बल लान यताउता गर्न पछाडि डिफेन्सहरु पनि आफै बीच कुरा मिलेर खाएको छैन. सो या रियली ब्याड. अहिले पनि राम्रो अट्याक गर्दै थियो फेरि पास राम्रो खेलेन.
Down the right hand side for PSG. Skips inside Ruiz. Allowed a moment because Musiala's there. Now Coleman. Pavlovic. Elise tries to knock it around Nuno Mendes. Look at that from Michael Elise. Excellent touch. He's got to beat him again though. Elise inside tries to slip it through to Coleman. Body's in the way for PSG. This game is being played at some speed. Teammates is Ron Evers. Barcola. Ron Evers. Oh, it's a strong tackle.
आज डेम्बेले बेन्चमै छ. यसो हामीले फलाने नेपाल भर्सी उज्बेकिस्तान हाफ टाइम उड्न ला है. 42 minutes. सर किन टिकटकमा लाइभ हुनुहुन्न भनेको युट्युबतिर सर्नु भएको रहेछ होइन. अहिले यो म्याचलाई नेपालको म्याचलाई एकचोटि युट्युब लाइभतिर जानु भनेर आएको पत्रिका. अनि नेपालको म्याच पनि यता बायाङको म्याच पनि हेर्दैछु. के छ केटा कुन म्याच हेर्दै? दुईटै हेर्दै हो कि एउटा हेर्दै हो कि हो? प्याची बायन होला. नेपालको त जित्ने छाड काट्दै देखिएन क्या. उनी त भर हुँदो रहेछ गेमको के अरे उतिखेरै गोल हुँदो रहेछ.
We've got to just keep going with that. It's just the reaction of the player. As with the he's the team here. Slipping off into defensive shape. Right scale here. Pacho. Marquinhos. Away from achieving 500 appearances for Paris Saint-Germain now is Marquinhos. I expect, I'm sure, to achieve next season. Out in midfield by... I don't think who's committed the foul on the halfway line.
जाओ निवेश बिचरा जाओ ए ओके ल जाओ निवेश लाई पनि बिचरा डियोको जोटाकोहरूले गर्दा तनाव छ होला भित्र चाहिँ रियलको 145 हो 1245 होइन है 145 मैले भिडियोमै 145 1245 होइन 145 भनेर आएको थिएँ अब यो म्याच हेरेर सुतिएन भएर भोलि काम गर्न बिदा लिइसक्यो भइसक्यो मलाई टेन्सन छैन आउट भइसक्यो यार ए आमा आउट भइसक्यो रियल गेम सधैँ ढिलो हुन्छ अरूको छिटो हुन्छ भन्दै आइरहेको त्यो कुरा भइरहेको
Runs now going to be important. You see the man-to-man actions that Bayern are going with. Luis gives it away. Musiala, Conrad Lima, central, for no width whatsoever. Off on the left-hand side. Coman sends her into the mix. He's got a back post. It's glanced on by Pacho. Now it'll be a corner for Bayern Munich. Over on the far side. A good delivery, dangerous. Almost into that back post. See.
उज्बेकिस्तानले हाल्यो यार किन ओरानी आजोबा नेपाल आज फ्री किक भने यता बायाँले कर्नर पाएको छ
He's encouraged Kimmich across for the short corner. Lise swings into the back post. Donnarumma was blocked off. He didn't like that. And he'll get his free kick. Sign of the ribs. But there's some obvious blocking off going there, but I think he might have got a case there with Mercado. Not really looking at the ball.
इन्टर मिलानको राइट ब्याकलाई सिटी टार्गेट गरेको छ तर न्युकासलले न्युकासलले केही किन्नै थाहा न्युकासलको धेरै रिजेक्ट भइसक्यो नि न्युकासल आयो भने एन्थोनी इलाङ्गा आउँछ अहिले तत्काल आउने अरूको कुरा एकदम रिमर भइसक्यो को इन्टर मिलानको राइट ब्याक को हार्ने टिरोसी त होइन फर्स्ट पनि होइन सबभन्दा हावा उलिसकेको थियो आज बल्ल लाउँदा अहिले अन्त अब नुनो मेन्डेसँग छ त है नेपाली लाँदै त क्या फल भयो रेड दे She's looking for a red card. येल्लो निकाल लिएर राखिदियो यार त्यो नेपालीले क्या रे के हो नेपालीले येल्लो निकालेर राखिदियो रेफ्री क्या रेड कार्डै राखिन्छ क्या रेफ्रीले ल्याएर रेड खायो यो रेड दिन खोजेको थियो के भयो डमफ्रिज बुढो भएन क्या कसले किन्ने अरे डमफ्रिजलाई कति भयो अरे डमफ्रिजको एज बुढो भयो होला
Shrugs off Michael Elise, faced with Upamecano, tries to knock it past the Frenchman. Upamecano though, he's no slouch. Excellent turn of face for Upamecano to take him away. Kvaratskhelia. Quality defending. Interesting positions, the full-backs at times for Bayern. Here comes Stanisic. Musiala, too slow, keeping up to him. Then a flash.
Uzbekistan ne allo hai, red hai. Uzbekistan red card. Right on half time. राइट अन हाफ टाइम उज्बेकिस्तानले रेड कार्ड खाएको छ. द्याट वाज अ भेरी डेन्जरस ट्याकल. साम्बालाई हाने जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई. डेन्जरसै ट्याकल थियो पछाडिबाट. वा द्याट वाज अ भेरी डेन्जरस ट्याकल. द्याट वाज अ ब्याड ट्याकल. डबल येल्लो रेड हो कि खास डाइरेक्ट रेड हो. रेफ्रीले फेरि रेड कार्ड नपाएर रेफ्रीले त्यस्तो गर्ने होइन कि किन त्यस्तो गरेर अगाडि नहुनेको कि 29 हो बल्ल 29 भनेको बुढो हो. ठिकै हो. 30 वर्ष भइसक्यो बुढो हो. ल्याएर खासै काम छैन. 29 त बुढो हो नि बाबु फुटबलमा. 30 वर्ष त बुढो हो फुटबलमा. डाइरेक्ट रेड हो. द्याट वाज अ ब्याड ट्याकल. रोयो अब रुनी त भयो क्या. नरौ नानी नरौ. अब हाकिमीले गोल हानिदिन्छ क्या. हेर यस्तो छ कि
a lightning fast break from PSG. It's what they do. But that time the pass was slightly too heavy for Kvaratskhelia. It was a difficult angle to work on. Well, here come Bayern Munich. Down the right-hand side, Kingsley Coman. Up against four in blue. Coman, he might have to go alone here. Support on the edge of the penalty area. Lima, Elise. Up against Nuno Mendes. Elise. To Kimmich, PSG was shared back. End-to-end stuff here at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Coman skips away from Hakimi and switches the play. Lima, option to the back post. Harry Kane's one, Coman's another ball.
Wow. हाफ टाइम उज्बेकिस्तान नेपाल 3-1. उज्बेकिस्तानले एउटा रेड कार्ड खाएको छ. 2 गोल बढी हाने तापनि रेड कार्ड उज्बेकिस्तानले खाएको छ. सो द्याट्स अ डाइरेक्ट रेड कार्ड हो होइन. डाइरेक्ट रेड कार्ड जस्तो माने मैले. डाइरेक्ट होइन याल्लो नि देखाइदिएको. कसले याल्लो देखाएको अर्को नेपालले याल्लो देखाएको. के भयो स्ट्रेचिसलाई ह्यामस्ट्रिङ भयो क्या.
Both semi-finals take place at New Jersey's MetLife Stadium. So both of these teams will be open.
Yes. रेड कार्ड उज्बेकिस्तान के छ केही गर्न सक्छ त नेपालले. रेड कार्ड एउटा मान्छे त कम हुँदाखेरि उज्बेकिस्तानको सक्छ जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई त. साम्बा दौडिन पाउँछ क्या अब. साम्बा राम्रोसँग दौडिन पाउँछ जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई. हो अब यस्तो खतरा ट्याक्टिकल्ली दुइटै साउन्ड हुन्छन् केटीहरूको टिमहरू. त्यस्तै हुन्छ. एकजनाले पेल्न सकिन्छ जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई चाहिँ. तर उज्बेकिस्तान त डिफेन्सिभ खेलिदिन्छ. खेल्न चाहिँ अट्याकिङ नै गर्नु पऱ्यो उज्बेकिस्तानले होइन. तर अब हेरौँ कस्तो के गर्छ. एउटा लाइन चाहिँ लाइफ लाइन पायो. त्यो लाइफ लाइन चाहिँ पायो के अरे. अगाडि पेल्न पऱ्यो तर काउन्टर हान्नु भएन. सो नेपाल क्यान डु इट. सो बिलिभ त गर्नु पऱ्यो. अब देशलाई बिलिभ नगरे कसलाई बिलिभ गर्ने. यता पिएसजी बायानमा भने बायानले अलिक धेरै नै बेर पेलेको थियो. अहिले पिएसजी खुट्टामा बल छ. वाउ. फ्याबियन रुइज मिस्ड अ गोल्डन चान्स. ड्र भयो भने त पेनाल्टीमा पुग्छ होला. किनभने ग्रुप स्टेजको लास्ट गेम हो. यिनीहरूको दुइटै बराबर पोइन्टमा छन्. गोल पनि बराबर छ भनेपछि पेनाल्टी खेलाउँछ जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई है. के छ भन्ने नियम यिनीहरूको. ग्रुपको फर्स्ट मात्रै जाने हो नि त. Fabian Ruizले हानेको अलिकति लाग्दैन भन्दाखेरि माथि भन्दा पनि मिस्ड गोल्डन चान्स he should have scored that.
Fabian Ruiz, he's got a striker, isn't he? Remember that goal in the Champions League quarter-final against Arsenal? A wonderful volley at the Emirates. Goes long. Mendes. Into Ruiz, who's just possessed. Conrad Lima. Ruiz trying to fight back and wins the ball back. Vitinha. See spaces. Last takes a touch, but there's a slip. At the back. Untimely by Stanisic, but Alovic is there, and so all the good defensive midfielders do there. Cut out the back line. Already got up his way. Becoming a fan favourite. There's young Alexander Pavlovic. Bulgarian boy, newly born. Here he is now. Moya stops his clearance. John Neves. And the better Jamal Musiala. Keely back to his goalkeeper, Donnarumma. So we can balance this game.
PSG ban. PSG र बाहेक PSG नै हो फेभरेट चाहिँ मिस गरिराखेको छ चान्सेस फेरि टिमले गोल हान्ने छाडकाट फेरि मिस गरिराखेको छ PSG आई थिङ्क अलि थोरै भए पनि PSG अझै बढी बेटर साइड हो अन्डर द कोच अफ लुइस एनरिके पनि सो PSG ले जित्ला एक गोलले जस्तो जित्ला त टाइट गेम हुनेवाला छ मजासँग गोल 3-2 होस् भन्ने चाहिँ आएको के भयो मिस गरेको चान्सेस टन्नै मिस गरेको चान्सेस
Presented in this game, both sides. Especially by me, because remember PSG have only conceded 1 goal in this entire tournament so far.
But
got the Fogo. What we expected. You watch the two centre backs, though, the organisation between them. They just step forward, close in together, stop the spaces. So confident in what they do now. Just like another way back, as Fabian Ruiz flicks it to Vitinha. Very, very tightly though, no room really.
Back. Good pass.
Ruiz. Turn again by John Neves, Vitinha. Now Nuno Mendes. Seemed to play forward too much in this first half. Kvaratskhelia bursts away from his man, finds a cross, towards the back post.
परमेश विपिन के छ यार नमस्ते
Cross that was. Touch from Keely, closest to it. There's Vitinha. And Mendes outside to Kvaratskhelia once more. Away from Elise. Kvaratskhelia tries to knock it into the path.
उचालेर बस्नु पर्यो कि म त ल
Win back berth. Well, that from Harry Kane.
के लेखेको होस् भाषा बुझिएन
Coman skips away from Hakimi, flicks it back for Pavlovic, space on the right for Lima. Elise.
विपिन दा आउनु पर्यो नि त विपिन दा हिरो विपिन दा डन हो नि विपिन दा ल डन हो नि
Jonathan Tah, Pavlovic, and for Stanisic. Harry Kane, who's been quiet in this first half. Oh, that's a good turn.
Whoa!
Harry Kane, Musiala, so tight in the middle. Killing. Elise.
Oliseले बडी बेल जगे यो बौला
Wow. Saved by Donnarumma.
यतै जान्न पर्ने ए झकास छ भनेको झकास छ भनेको ए ल म त के हो फेरि बर्बाद छ भनेको के भनेको थाहा नभए ठिक यतै गुड त्यही हो सोचेको खोजेकै हो मैले भनेको कुरा अस्ति लागु गरेको चाहिँ गरिरहेको छैन
Brilliant wide play. I'm thinking he's going to come in on that left-hand side, but it just shows him a bit. That strike's clean. He's heading towards that top corner. Strong.
Donnarumma, top keeper. Gianluigi Donnarumma. Thank you. There you go, Gianluigi Donnarumma. बुफनकै खलको जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई
Corner for Bayern.
जयन थियो
Kinnick, the man who stands
little
over
more yes
the
little
near
more
side corner.
बायनको कर्नर
Kinnick Donnarumma's on the deck.
कति फल हान्दा रहेछ नि किपरलाई
Free kick.
एन्टन टेलर रेफरी
Well, they're clearly targeting him. The Bayern Munich players. The reach he has just in their mind gives him an unfair advantage. Well, maybe the wear on him as tight as I thought.
I think he's fortunate. I really do. I think he dives down, he makes sure the referee gives it. We've seen Kane, you've mentioned, you've seen too much of that crossfield pass and getting to good areas. Some wonderful tic-tac skill away from opponents.
के छ भने
Real quality.
हेभन त आएर अरू नयाँ नयाँ विश्रान्तिको खबर के छ
Touch from Barker was something special as well.
आज त गुरु बिहानबाट दसैँ लागेको सक्यो नि सिरियलको जयन्ती पाँडेको हो त नि मैले बुझेँ जयन्ती नै भन्छन् बिहानबाट के भयो विपिन के छ न त्यस्तो
Scalia round the corner for
ए
Ruiz.
प्याज ल है
In the middle. Can he find one?
फल
It's a
दिँदैन फल
strong
दिँदैन
tackle by Jonathan Tah.
फल दिँदैन कि त द्याट इज नट अ
It's
फल
Dule who's down.
म्यानुअल नुवर इच डे एभ्री डे अल डे
He was taken out in making that tackle, but he's still on the floor. And PSG might be the sensible thing here and knock it out.
अहिले बुढो भयो म्यानुअल नुवर त प्राइममा त डेन्जर अनि म्यानुअल नुवर त आष्ट खतरा म्यानुअल नुवर
Stop the game. Looks at some pain here, Desiree Due.
See if the front post comes across, the challenge is strong. Obviously thinking there's some contact. You get another look at it there. Sort of push with the left arm.
दिनै त्यस्तोलाई पेनाल्टी कहाँ दिन्छ
I don't know how he could be injured really.
आज गेम नै गेम छ नेपालले बर्बाद गर्यो रेड कार्ड थाहा छ के छ विपिन ल न केही गर यार बाबु त यार के हो यो नेपालले जिता भनेको जिता पनि सक्दैन त यार एउटा काम जे गर्नै सक्दैन सर
Whilst PSG were in possession.
दुई तिनवटा काम दिए भए एउटा काम दिए त गर्नु नि
A lot of options before signing for PSG in the summer of 2024. Did Desiree Due actually visited Tottenham Hotspur for a look around the training grounds? Postecoglou couldn't convince him to join at that point. He also rejected Bayern Munich, would you believe, before signing for the Parisians. I think he made a good decision.
बिहान भन्नाले
Jean Evers for PSG. Due back on his feet and
चेल्सीले के रे
doing okay.
Were you surprised he didn't sign from that one team, Tottenham? No?
They fit in quite well. Here's Harry Kane, chopped down by Pacho. Brilliant from Musiala. Coleman, oh, the pass was on for Elise. As Coleman slides in on Barkala. There's a few tackles flying in now. Right, Scalia up with Lima. It's the
कलेज जान दिन सक्यो परीक्षा दिएर पढ्ने दिन आयो होइन
It was almost through, wasn't it? Just that pass, that defensive leg just stopped it going all the way across.
गयो मेरा गाजा खाने दिनहरू भन्थ्यो नि त होइन अब अब चाहिँ पढ्ने चाहिँ ना
Circulate.
Keenly forward for Barkala. Jonathan Tah steps up and that opens a hole in the Bayern Munich back line. Kvaratskhelia out on the left. Upamecano comes across. Kvaratskhelia skips away from him. Kvaratskhelia tries to go all the way. Neuer with the save. And the flick away by Stanisic and then Lima.
नुवरलाई हान्न खोजेर हुन्छ नुवर कुन स्ट्यान्डर्ड के परे थाहा छैन
Kvaratskhelia, I thought he was going to run all the way into the goal. That was some run from the Georgian.
तर वाट रन काब्रासेला धेरै राम्रो खेलाडी हो नि त्यो भन्दा काब्रासेला पिएसजी आयो प्रिमियर लिग
In this game.
तर नुवर मलाई हुने मनपर्छ क्या खालि
Plays the ball the outside of his boot into the
रमान राम्रो किपर हो है
Kvaratskhelia.
The runs
उपामेकानोलाई चाहिँ काच्चै खाइदिन्छ
brilliant. Play, strong left hand, good save, almost gets it again. Neuer, good recovery, but Jonathan Tah who tries to go tight.
हार छ नि भन्दा गेम त आगो छ नि आगो गोल भएन के गोल दुटा चाहिँ को बस्यो
Again, that's twice. He will be punished. He's
या
got to get
त्यो
his
चेन्ज हुने भयो बिचरा
much better. Very close in
Nuar
the
ta
second
धेरै
angle here. Played was very, very well down at the
किपरै
toes.
चिने
Australia showing what the entirety of League One saw last season. Stanisic is back on the floor here in Atlanta. And it looks as if this time he's not going to be able to continue.
कहाँ गयो विपिन यार बोल्दै बोल्दैन यार यस्तो छ कि विपिन
Well, exciting times for
ए क्रिकेट अन्डर
UK
16
viewers as the
ठिक
zone
ठिक
is the new
क्रिकेटको त्यति साह्रो
content
छैन
showing every game
अटो कार्ड्स
in
किन
Serie
जान्छौँ
A
होला अब केही दिन मात्र ठिक छ गुड गुड
again
जाने
this season.
ल्यापटप भन्दै थियो ल्यापटप मेरो त एउटा
Still
छन् त
enjoy
छ
the highlights on the zone.
यहाँ साह्रै नै पैसाले गाह्रो भयो ल्यापटप यसो लराले मलाई पैसा फालिदियो भने त
It's an enforced
विभिन्न
change
कुरा हार्दै थिएँ मैले
here for Bayern Munich. Sacha Bowie is the man who's coming on. Another Frenchman to come on against Paris Saint-Germain.
यो राम्रै खेल्छ के रहेछ न बोय 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 बोय
From the Galatasaray man, former French international, or French youth international I should say. For Stanisic, he looks rather frustrated, to say the least.
त्यसले अर्गन वाइ त त्यो होइन त्यसलाई लायो त्यसलाई खुट्टामा साप्रामा दुखिराखेको थियो अनि देखुन र कन्टिन्यू गरेको थियो गाह्रो भयो सकेन
He's gone onto that right back area.
त्यही भएर गाह्रो भयो
Limas had to switch over to that left back position. He'd been doing well.
र नेपाल र उज्बेकिस्तानको सेकेन्ड हाफ सुरु हुन लागेको छ नेपाली चेलीहरू हातमा हात मिलाएर काँधमा काँध मिलाएर ए ठोक जित्नुपर्छ है भनेर भन्दैछन् भन्न चाहिँ
High press.
त हुन्छ हुन हेर्नै पर्छ
Come on, Kvaratskhelia. We'll track it back from him. That's a wonderful flick around the corner. Sacha Bowie cross towards the back post over the top of Donnarumma. Musiala closest to it, but not quite close to him.
केन कहाँ छ र भनेको के
Coman to
त्यस्तो बलमा
Elise.
केन हुन पर्दैन
Musiala into Pavlovic, who played to the imaginary run of Jamal Musiala. And it's a long ball forward by Nuno Mendes. Due now up against Upamecano. Holding on tightly as the Bayern defender and the big centre back does everything he can to slow down that PSG counter attack. I mean, just need a moment to get used to these new players in new positions as on the line and
उज्बेकिस्तान र नेपालको सुरु भइसक्यो गेम 3-1 भयो उज्बेकिस्तान पुरै डिफेन्सिभ खेल्ने छाड काट्दै आइसक्यो
Here's Vitinha. Just dances with the ball at his feet, doesn't he, in the centre circle. Vitinha to Ruiz. On to Hakimi.
Okay, Amanda, thank you for being in the live. Thank you very much.
Quickly. Musiala's there.
I think I'll see you later.
To come away when you press behind you, to come turn away from trouble. Great skill, so comfortable these players in tight situations yet again here. Just looking to probe, to play forward first on the front foot, wherever they possibly can.
Here's João Neves. Pacho. Into the feet of Gizwe.
Look how far the press is. Going all the way, man for man, just following the players, block on so they can pass on to somebody else.
Let's go Nepal, let's go Nepal, 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 Nepal. सबै प्यासिङ मात्रै फ्यान छैन
There's a wide selection of kits in the stadium today. A lot of Real Madrid games where they felt like the home team, but it feels relatively even here in Atlanta, you've got to say.
There's been some company mentioned yesterday regarding the information to his defenders. Does he feel like that's the most comfortable to him? He actually mentioned that he also has that to do with the strikers because of how you play up against a particular defender, which is interesting to hear. But this is his message here today. Surely that defenders go tight all the way. He was aggressive in his press and trying to have that now as a manager.
We've seen moments in this game. Another side dominating that. Touch from Barkla, puts it through the legs. Upamecano, Elise comes across to make the tackle. And Upamecano,
उता हेर
Bradley Barkla. Leads back to his
यता पनि नेपालको खेलाडी लडेकी छन्
Tell you what's risky playing with such a high line. If you're either side, really. And it's Conrad Lima. A bit imbalanced now, Bayern Munich. Or maybe not. Here's Harry Kane. He was in an offside position, just gone a little bit too early there, the England man. I think Harry Conrad lineman operating on this left-hand side.
नेपालले फ्री किक आएको छ
Down a little bit.
म दुईतिर हेर्दैछु यता र यता
Different. Set up something that they've not worked on. Can he adapt? Yes. See the concentration level because he knows he's got it all to do behind him now.
ब्याड फ्री किक
Different in the setup.
सबैले गरेर गयो हेरिङ भेट्नु
Like
भयो
the three before, just on his side. Shadow from Meccano.
नेपाल क्यान कम ब्याक भन्नेमा यासले बढी भोट पाइसक्यो अहिले 52% यासको छ नोको 48% छ
As the Austrian progresses.
रियल माड्रिड
Coleman
रियल
trying to get away from Neves. Skips inside him, skips outside him, and away from him. Coleman finds across as well to Kane. Oh, what a chance!
वाट अ मिस बाइ केन
Shoulders just enough.
यो सुट स्कोर तर या
But Harry Kane 6 yards out, full forehead.
It expected
या
to find at least the target there.
Yeah, Coleman. Absolutely.
पाँचले
brilliant
गाह्रो त
line
गर्यो तर
area.
ह्यारी केन
Pacho just doesn't leave you free. He knows Kane's the danger. He gets close to him, doesn't give him it easy. You can see straight under pressure, Kane just couldn't get over the top of it. The anxious faces. Before we had an opener.
Well, I said it was a full forehead. It wasn't necessarily off his forehead. It was more off the side of his head than anything. Harry Kane. I'm a little disappointed with that. And his clinical finishing abilities. So we saw the left foot and the right foot against Flamengo. Both the seen the header here in Atlanta. Marquinhos.
साम्बा राम्रो लगे थियो बल तर योपल्ट रोकिहाले
Hakimi. Barcola, that's not a good touch from Barcola. Gives it away to Musiala. Elise.
ओलिसेले कति ढिलो गर्यो
Musiala, is this the chance? Lob, and then in comes a shot from Sasha Bowie. And it goes way off target and into the stands behind Donnarumma's goal.
Poor mistake, his touch was loose. And this is where Bayern have been good. This delay here, that overlap. Well, he just can't get his strike. Good positioner. Mendes.
मुसियाला फ्रस्ट्रेटेड हुन्थ्यो हिमसेल्फ
Follow up over, but they look dangerous, haven't they, in the counter attack? Bayern.
Oh, do you think maybe he could have taken that shot first time, Musiala?
गुड गेम बायर्न
Well, it's hard to be critical, isn't it? This level, from there on, nice souvenir.
Well, they might not have a goal, but they do have something to take back home. But lovely on that piece stuff. Neves, dispossessed. PSG lose it in midfield, but get it back via Anthony Taylor.
Got to work
अरे उनीहरू ला नि त
He's a bit loose.
एउटा एन्टोन टेलर रहेछ होइन
A bit better.
नाम बिर्सिन्छु कि मैले
Referee don't like to get too involved when that happens. You can see that smile. I think in this situation, everyone's okay with it.
Marked the space well, Anthony Taylor. Tara into Kane. Lima. Coleman, oh, a slip from Hakimi, untimely. Coleman. The support back for PSG. Pacho pulled out of position as the ball floats in. Donnarumma, what a reaction that is!
वाट अ सेभ बाइ रोनाल्डोमा
It was a cross that
मुसियालाले
almost
भेट्नु पर्ने
turned
तर
the
वाट अ
goal.
सेभ
And Donnarumma somehow
वाट अ सेभ बाइ
kicked that
जैन
out.
दे
Well, his arms just seem to extend out nowhere all the time, Donnarumma. And still, every time he makes that sort of save, we're still surprised. What a stop from Donnarumma. Here's Elise. And Jonathan Tara's. There is a stoppage in play for an extra ball on the pitch as we get to look at that effort again. Well, it was a cross from Pavlovic.
It was a cross. He's tried to get a touch. Goalkeeper's waiting to see if there's a touch that is down to his right. He has to recover well. Such a big presence. Good save.
Great reactions from the Italy international goalkeeper. Here's Kimmich. PSG, he just not seen as much of the ball as he'd like in the last 10-15 minutes. And he was starting to just get a feel for the ball.
Just be ready. for that counter. That is the message. We've said in this tournament so many times, haven't we, against certain teams.
Oh, Coleman has a clever touch. Hakimi misjudges it. Kingsley Coleman into the penalty area. Pacho's there. Wasn't the best of crosses. It was Conrad Lima who was furthest forward.
ए हावा खेल उता खेल्न
Continuing Sean Headers linking up and getting a free kick.
नेपाल उज्बेकिस्तान लडेका लडै छन् खेलाडी वाक्कै लागिसक्यो मलाई त्यहाँ
Quality on show, certain touches, certain
उज्बेकिस्तानले चेन्ज गर्यो 16 आउट 6 इन
intensity. Little sets here, it's the late challenge. You see the players are playing with real pressure and confidence. Another opportunity. Coleman's done so well. He tries to get it across. Hakimi tries to
एगड तान्न पर्ने हो क्या
go again.
एगड तान्न पर्ने हो कमाइ कति चाहिँ राम्रो खेलाडी हो
Fascinating first half of football.
It really has been, which is doesn't have much long left in it. 2 minutes to go until the break, plus injury time, of course. Marquinhos to Donnarumma. Champions of Europe.
फेन पनि आयो कि यार
Goalless here in Atlanta, Georgia. Remember,
फेनलाई किन देखाउँछ कि फेनलाई कसरी हेर्दै सोध्छ
next week in New Jersey. He's on the line.
How quick's the first half gone? It's because of just looking and watching the movement, the tactical displays, the quality we see in touches and defending and attacking play. We see lots of switches of play as well into diagonal areas.
The standard has been incredibly high. The scoreline is incredibly low. There's Upamecano. Elise on the right hand side. He's got Bowie in there.
Bad pass, bad pass, bad pass.
The ball on the back from Due. That's exactly what he intended for Fabian Ruiz. Here's Jonathan Tah. To Alexander Pavlovic, who's very comfortable in the midfield in this game of incredibly high standard. Here's Bowie. Forward for Harry Kane, but unable to get there. Here's Vitinha. Oh, that's not like him. Vitinha gives it away cheaply. Kingsley Coleman. Jamal Musiala. Faced with Marquinhos. Jamal Musiala. Back there. His defensive position is Vitinha.
उनीहरूले गोले हान्ने
A promising moment for Bayern Munich, but in the end, a complete scuff of the ball. And looking to end on the front foot.
A lot of the players are slipping over, aren't they? Losing their feet, the balance.
As Marquinhos gives away a free kick in a dangerous position.
बायन पिएसजी 45 मिनट्स भइसक्यो अहिलेसम्म गोल रहित बराबरी 0-0 मा छ र 3 मिनेट टाइम थपेको छ फर्स्ट हाफ सकिन लाग्दा 3 मिनेट थपेको छ नेपाल भर्सेस उज्बेकिस्तान 56 मिनेटमा चल्दै छ गेम उज्बेकिस्तान 3 नेपाल 1 स्कोर लाइन चेन्ज भएको छैन उज्बेकिस्तान 10 जना प्लेयरको साथ खेल्दै छन् हाफ टाइममा रेड कार्ड खाएर
So he's saying Kinniku stand over the ball. Once again, Bayern Munich load the back post. I think if this is something Manchester City did when Company was playing for them. Lise with the free kick towards the penalty spot. Free header!
Bayern scored! Upamecano!
Easy as shy!
Out of all the players, Upamecano scored from a free kick. Offside, oh?
Those celebrations might be cut short.
Oh, it is offside.
The linesman has his flag up over on the far side.
Miles offside.
Came out of the case.
Well, you look at that shot there. You mentioned it
Miles
about
offside.
detail on the training ground, relying on your teammates, trusting everybody.
Miles
on the line.
offside.
You don't drop, and there's red shirts the other side of you. That's difficult to do. And that line was immaculate, wasn't it? Everybody saying we've got the understanding, we've got the belief. And that's how to defend that situation.
Straight as a ruler, that back line. It's PSG. Send it forward. Tart takes a touch away from Due. Ends up on the deck.
के भर्खर ग्राउन्डमा सब दिखायो
Big Bayern centre back.
There you go. Something really needed the automated decision there. Daylight. You call that?
Look at the information on the screens above the stadium with his wraparound sort of monitor in the roof. It's all the supporters the detail they need to understand why the decision didn't stand.
Oh, and as they're coming together, Donnarumma getting the ball, didn't go through the back of Musiala.
This is an interesting one, you know. This is a big call. He goes through him, putting together at the same time as he gets his hand onto the top of the ball.
And the doctors are on as Donnarumma hits the deck.
के भयो मुसियालाई?
Well, there's real concern here.
Oh my god.
Musiala.
Well, it will be because of the intensity that it flows through to take the ball. So
मुसियालाई त डर लाग्यो.
Well, there's players walking away with their shirts over their faces, which would suggest there is something seriously wrong with Jamal Musiala here.
के भयो सास फेर्न गाह्रो भयो?
Oh, yeah, I see it on the replay on the monitors in front of us, and that is very much a game-ending injury for Jamal Musiala, and the reaction of the players on the pitch is justified here at the end of the first half.
Yeah, guys, we might
अस्ति भर्खर आएको होइन इन्जुरीबाट भनेको कि जमाल मुसियाला.
It's not a nice one whatsoever.
हाफ टाइम गराइदियो.
It's a horror injury at the end of the first half here. At the end of the first half, the score is PSG 0, Bayern Munich 0.
मुसियालाई इन्जुर भयो. कस्तो मन पर्छ मलाई. मुसियालाई घाइते भएछ. करियर एन्डिङ के हो? मर्न त त्यसो के हुन्छ डोनारुमा. उज्बेकिस्तान 3 नेपाल 1. पेनाल्टी होइन क्या, तर उसले डर लाग्यो कि पेनाल्टी त कहाँ दिन्छ.
The Zone, the undisputed global home of boxing. Over 185 fight times a year.
किन पेनाल्टी हुन्छ भनेको के?
World's biggest events, straight into your home.
बल किपरले उस बल समातेर हाल्छ त, बल समाउँदा उसलाई लाग्यो के, त्यसलाई फल दिँदैन के बाबु. तर उसलाई लाग्दाखेरि चाहिँ नराम्रो लागेछ के.
Inside the corners, raw reaction,
जान जाने हानेको होइन डोनारुमाले.
expert analysis. Behind the scenes, top commentary. Watching your
पेनाल्टी कोही खेलाडीलाई नराम्रो तरिकाले इन्जोर हुने गरेर मजा हाने पो रेड कार्ड हुँदैन. उसले त बिचारा बल रोक्दाखेरि लाड्छु कि रिप्ले हेर्दा त्यसै खासै त्यस्तो केही अवस्था देखियो होइन.
because passion doesn't take a round off, and neither do we. The Zone, the undisputed global home of boxing.
Live only on the Zone. He silenced Britain's best, losing the brick breaker, but now the dynamite is waiting.
मुसियालाई हेर्नु पर्यो यहाँ.
Undisputed, losing Britain.
मुसियालाई इन्जोरी हेर्नु भर्खर लाइभ हेर्नु पर्यो. Message retracted. रोको नाटक गर्छ. नाटक गरेको होइन क्या. पुरै बुझ्दो रहन्छ त फुटबलै हेर्दो रहन्छ भन्छ यार. लाइभ नहेरेर फुटबल गेम लाइभ हेर्ने हो कि नबुझ्ने हो कि फुटबल के हो भने. उसले बल हान्न गयो, बल लिन जाँदा उसलाई लाग्यो कि जानी जानी कसैलाई जति नै खतरा फुटबलर भए पनि ट्याकल नराम्रो हाने पनि कसैलाई नराम्रो गरौँ भन्ने कसैलाई पनि हुँदैन. त्यस्तो फुटबल त्यस्तो मनसाले खेल्दैनन् कि फुटबल कोही पनि. भर्खरको चाहियो क्या हामीलाई भर्खरको चाहियो रिसेन्टै चाहियो मास्टर Musiala, this doesn't look good. This doesn't look good. नेपाल उसको म्याच पनि अड्कियो थियो फेरि ट्विटरमा होला ट्रेन्डिङ ट्विटर त्यसरी जानु पर्यो गाह्रो पर्छ त नि के अस्ति भर्खर ठिक भएर आएको कि मुसियाला ट्रेन्डिङ खोइ ट्रेन्डिङ आएर थाहा हुने हो सर्चमा मुसिया नेपालको गेम के खान अड्कियो त नि फेरि ल्यापटपको ठाडो ओहो मुसियालाको खुट्टै प्याट्टै यस्तो भएर छ के खुट्टै गयो क्या मुसियालाको या मुसियालाको खुट्टै यस्तो हुने पनि यस्तो फर्कियो खुट्टै फर्कियो के ओ माय गॉड वाह खुट्टै त एङ्गलतिर उड्यो कि Wow, Musiala horror injury. Musiala had a horror injury. अस्ति भर्खर इन्जर भएर आएको थियो यार खुट्टै भएको फुटबलमा यस्तै यस्तै हुन्छ क्या खुट्टै फर्केछ स्याड न्युज हजुर पनि भन्यो They can buy me in FIFA. Isaac, talk.
But listen, it's been some really, really good individual quality here. I think that's what's going to unlock this game. If there's going to be a goal, it's probably going to come from individual quality.
Have their chances too.
Both had their chances. दुईवटाको चान्सेस थियो नेपाल र यो उज्बेकिस्तानको त मेरो त यो युट्युब पनि के भएर अड्किराख्यो अपडेट मागिराखेको रहेछ गोल गेटर हेलो
And this one is a Harry Kane header where he just gets a bit of a notch and can't quite get the contact he wants. Good work from Kingsley Coleman. It's been a bit of a revelation for this Bayern side. Comes back very, very strongly.
किन 60 मिनेटमा चाहिँ चलिराखेको थियो नि मेरो त अड्के भयो उज्बेकिस्तान भर्सेस नेपाल
Oh, absolutely. He said safe in front of all. I think the two keepers have absolutely had a good game so far.
us then at the break. We'll be back with second half coverage of Paris Saint-Germain against Bayern Munich in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium when we return.
स्टोकले राखिँदै यानी कृष्ण
वहीँबाट 60 मिनट मात्रै चल्यो त के भयो
स्टोकले
लाइभै बिग्रियो हिँड्यो लाइभै हिँडिसक्यो गेमै हिँड्यो लाइभै हिँड्यो कि 60 मिनट अड्क्यो टोक हिँड्यो मैले सब्सक्राइब पनि गरेँ ठिकै भयो
Serious injury. Bayern and Barcelona will be in the market. Don't know whether you'd replace Musiala with Rashford, not quite the same player. Harvey Elliott was out for about 5 months as B16. That's what I mean, you'd be surprised how quickly players can come back, especially younger players. Look, we wish him all the best. He's a fantastic player, and hopefully he won't be out for too long. What about Bayern going for Nkunku? Says Calvin. I mean, he's very injury prone. Jacob says you're great company. Thank you for being here with us, Jacobs. Manuel says Ronaldo has been pelted by
Susan,
Japanese fans.
okay, take care.
Funeral is
Thank you very
reason
much. Thank you for the
pressing
comment. Thank
his
you.
thoughts around him instead of the burial.
के छ नयाँ नौलो
Completely understand
What's
that
up?
as well. I mean, I don't know the accuracy of either of those reports, but if Cristiano Ronaldo turns up at that funeral, then it won't distract what the funeral is about, but there'll be a lot of eyes on Ronaldo, and it's his family. His mum and dad have lost their 2 kids, and his wife has lost her husband, and her kids have lost a father. It's about their grief. It's about their loss of life. Ronaldo turns up and everyone's got their pictures on Ronaldo. I completely agree with him not going to it. Completely agree with him. He's clearly devastated by it.
नेपाल भर्सेस उज्बेकिस्तानको लाइभ स्ट्रिम चाहिँ रेस्ट इन पिस भइसक्यो हिँडिसक्यो लाइभ स्ट्रिम
Then you can understand it. Completely understand it. As I said
Yeah.
before,
It is
what's the
rip.
story?
It is रेस्ट इन पिस
And he's explained why.
नेपाल भर्सेस उज्बेकिस्तानको लाइभ
People are moaning about him not going
मलाई देखाउँदो रहेछ है ग्रिन स्क्रिन भइसकेको छ ओके ग्रिन स्क्रिन हटाउने हो
because he's explained why he's not gone. Or are you trying to say he's
इस
disrespectful?
यही 62 मिनटमा अड्केको छ
Ultimately,
सो आई लस्ट लुक्ड इन
it's your
आई लुक्ड कहाँ यहाँ हेरेँ मैले
स्टोकले राखिँदै यानी
ल 62 so yeah this is the set so I'm trying to म स्कोरहरू हेर्न खोज्दैछु नेपाल भर्सेस उसको कसरी निस्किन्छ है त सो नेपाल भर्सेस उज्बेकिस्तान लाइभ स्कोर सोफा स्कोरहरू दिनु सक्छ नि त ल ओ नेपालले 2 गोल फर्काइसक्यो 3-3 भइसक्यो त के हो कसले गोल हानेको त नि गोल हान्ने प्लेयरको नामै छैन वाट इज दिस इट सेज 3-3 भण्डारीले हानी उताबाट हान्यो रेड कार्ड नेपाल लाइभ त हिँडिसक्यो तर उज्बेकिस्तान 3 अब लाइभ स्ट्रिम टोटल स्पोर्ट केमा आउँछ यार टोटल स्पोर्ट एकमा छ र छैन होला WNBA I don't know and I don't think so लाइभ स्ट्रिम सुरु भयो सर्यो ए सेकेन्ड हाफ
स्टोकले राखिबलाई यानी
होइन कि सेकेन्ड हाफ उताको होइन कि यहाँ नेपालले 3-3 हानिसक्यो कहाँ आउँछ अरे यो त आउने वालै छैन
भयो है त अब एउटा गोल थप्यो भने चाहिँ 90 मिनेटमा नेपालले बाजी मार्छ यहाँनिर कुराकानी गर्ने हो भने ह्यासट्याग धेरैजना साथीहरूले चाहिँ सब्सक्राइब पनि गर्नुभएको छैन होला सब्सक्राइब पनि गरेर साथ दिनु होला है त र यति बेला अहिले पनि गोल अगाडि लाने क्रममा त्यति राइट खुट्टामा बल लिएर
स्टोकले
म बानको हेर्दाखेरि भयो अनि नेपालको म्याच खोज्दैछु
Reactive. He's got the perfect substitute. That they could bring on for that. Just waiting for that to be confirmed on the side of the pitch. But they've done really well. They've had to wait, be compact, and then they've counted and jumped out very, very quickly with some quality. But they've got to find the goals because they know this PSG side have got to do better than they did in the first.
There's Gnabry as the man who replaces Jamal Musiala. And he's just come back from a hamstring injury as well. Today is first start at this Club World Cup, and fingers crossed he can recover for the World Cup here in the United States next summer. As the supporters take their seats here at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Looking forward to the big beach. It's been quite sweet in the first 45. Hurricane a little bit too keen to get on the way there.
अब मुसियालाको लागि भनेर खेल्ने भयो कि नरले मरेर खेल्ने भयो
Come on for Jamal Musiala.
जिताउने भयो कि बानले
Interesting to see what he plays on this right hand side or in the middle where Musiala was mostly operating. So much talent in this Bayern Munich front line. You can see them interchanging into any position really.
I think he'll slot centrally. I think we've got to leave Elise down this right hand side as he waves his arms trying to get a 1v1. So, similar swap. I don't think Vincent
Bayern PSG को start
too
भयो
much more when he's had that course change in the sort of the full back areas.
There's Gianluigi Donnarumma. We can't really put any blame at pure accident, that incident. As Bowie wins it high up, tries the 1-2 with Harry Kane. And remember, slows down the Bayern Munich substitute, finds his cross as well. Into the middle it goes for Coman. Back for Gnabry. Pace inside looking for the overlap of Pavlovic, but too much on it. For the young Bayern Munich midfielder.
Yeah, unlucky, good move. It's all about the press. And actually we talked about Elise, didn't we, about the talents and what he brings going forward, how he gets into good positions. What he did there, though, is drifted inside. He realised he had a press. He demanded from his fullback to come and take his man, to get over, then Bowie won the ball. That's the next step for him.
PSG come forward here. Kvaratskhelia skipping inside, taken down by Kingsley Coman, and PSG are very central and a very...
नेपाल उज्बेकिस्तान चाहिँ लाइभ साइभको चाहिँ लिङ्क भन्दा यहाँ
dead ball here.
अलि यसो पाइएन सो स्कोर हेर्दैछु म 3-3 भइरहेको छ है नेपालले कमब्याक
That free kick.
अब एक गोल हान्यो भने पुरै कमब्याक गर्छ है त उज्बेकिस्तान आर वन म्यान डाउन
Still in shooting distance, would you say?
The central area, still far out. They need something special. But they have got special players who can strike the ball with confidence and the belief that they can take it on. Dangerous area.
Well, there's about
PSG बाहिर हेरिरहेको छु
PSG team standing around the ball for this free kick, and does that mean they're discussing something they practice on the training ground, something a bit creative, or are they arguing over who's going to get to shoot a goal?
I think they'll be everything really, looking to see what they feel will be best, whether it'll be something clever, whether the ball will be moved, whether they can get a block in, get the goalkeeper's eye line, whatever that may be.
João Neves whispering something in his ear. He then passes that information on to Hakimi. I'm sure it's not just shoot. Maybe it is. We'll see. Hakimi stands over this free kick for PSG. The big Bayern Munich wall. Hakimi. Well. Sure
What
it wasn't
happened?
whispered in his ear.
के हो त फ्री किक
Sacha Bowie. Down the line, and that's on for the end of season DVD.
Well, I'm hoping everybody with the cameras and the audio will be able to find out what was said in that little coming together. They'll be in different languages, but there's a challenge for the team.
Not a great moment for Ashraf Hakimi, who...
घर है घरै छु म्याच हेर्दै फ्यान देखिएन
Didn't really seem best to pull that off, and he did do it at times, obviously, but not as much as we'd like. Kvaratskhelia picks up possession.
मार्को लागि मिस हान्छ फेरि भनौँ भने त
PSG!
ए म्यानुअल लिभर त चान्चु नै गोल खाँदै खाँदैन नुवर भनेको नुवर हो के चिन्न पर्यो कि खेलाडी
himself big and pulling out one of the saves of the tournament. What a moment! PSG still threatening here as Upamecano steps in, and Bayern Munich clear it away.
के छ पर्दा
Well, Manuel Neuer.
खबर
What more can you say about him? What a stop that was.
What a start, huge mistake.
म्याच हेर्दै लाइभ यार
Again.
It's over the top once more. Manuel Neuer this time. We'll see it bounce through to him.
Well, he just shapes up, he knows he's going far corner. It always looks good with the goalkeeper, with that reverse hand over the top. To push it away, Jonathan Tah relieved with that big mistake as he tried to recover back into the space. Well, it's a good opportunity. The last few moments we've seen mistakes that you wouldn't see.
And that will happen as time ticks by. Kvaratskhelia can't escape Harry Kane. Harry Kane wants the throw in. Not going to get it. No, a worry for Vincent Kompany. Manuel Neuer, though, 39 years of age now, and he's still operating at such a high level. It's usually quite easy to say that goalkeepers can go on playing longer into the later years of their life.
गोलकिपरले धेरै खान सक्छ नि
So calm.
विपिन के छ आइस कहाँ हराएर आइस
That was a little bit too much on that pass from Jonathan Tah from PSG.
Jonathan Tah's just having a little bit of a wobble. He's having a little moment where you make a couple of mistakes and you go a bit nervous. He's got to set himself.
लाइभ देखिएको छैन त गुरु के को नेपालको गेमको
And they make the most of an unnerved Jonathan Tah.
नेपालको लाइभ भिडियो
Nuno Mendes looks in behind Sacha Bowie.
नेपालको गेम भिडियो PSG बाहिर हेर्दैछ नेपालको लाइभ स्कोर
And it will bounce behind for a goal kick.
बबाल मजा आइरहेको छ कुन गेम हेर्दै बायन PSG
Scalia towards Sacha Bowie. Oh no. Ball almost certainly came off the Bayern Munich man last, and he's got a bit of a case there. There's the Georgian.
ए ल ल उताको लाइभै अड्क्यो हिँड्यो
Only the second Georgian to lift the Champions League trophy after Kaka Kaladze in 2003 and 2007. Not renowned for its football production is Georgia.
3-3 भयो
We always knew we had talent.
2 गोल फर्काइहालेछ के झ्याप 71
in Paris.
मिनेटमा कसले गोल हान्नु नामै लेखेन के थाहा भएन सावित्राले हान्ने अर्को पछाडि 3-3 बनायो हो म लाइभ स्कोर चाहिँ हेर्दै स्कोर चाहिँ हेर्दैछु केही भएछ अपडेट भइहाल्छ युट्युबमा चल्यो भने खबर पाएँ युट्युबमा चल्यो होइन अर्को लिङ्कहरू खोज्थेँ के अरे लिङ्कबाट हेरिन्जेलसम्म यहाँ अर्को गेम छुट्ने भयो छुट्यो रामा त बु गर्न लाग्यो रामाले
Big cheers in the support here in the stands as a French side loses.
ह्याट्रिक होइन होला साम्बाको एउटा अरू कसैले हानेको हो कि जस्तो लाग्यो मलाई त ह्याट्रिक होइन होला
Injury, I think they're just looking to see if he's going to make his way to hospital. So he's been sent with the injury.
Here comes Nuno Mendes.
कुन गोल रहेछ कि अर्को के रहेछ थाहा
Bursting down that left-hand side into a central position. No foul.
यहाँ त लेखेको छैन त सावित्राको 3टा गोल भनेर बाँले ल है पास थियो
Gets his shot away. Saved by Gianluigi Donnarumma.
कति राम्रो चोइस लियो
The Italian goalkeeper. Well, there's not been too many openings. We saw one for Barcelona.
सावित्राको 3 गोल होइन जस्तो लाग्यो मलाई
We had Marquinhos closing him down and the angle getting increasingly more narrow.
He's been sent wide as well. Defensive line. So that power there as he's run such a long way. Wasn't there at the end again, but we've seen some injuries. We've seen obviously as well a lack of flow to the game.
Nuno Mendes back on
आऊ
his
छोड्दे
feet.
त्यही चल्यो अरू लिङ्क त खै अरू लिङ्क गरेको त खोजेँ मैले भेटिनँ मैले त नेपालको पनि के बार दिन्छ लाग्यो
Well, tonight, former super lightweight contender Jack Casserole moves to welterweight to face unbeaten star from boxing family royalty Harlem Eubank in Manchester, and it's live only on DAZN. It feels like we're still in the first round here. Moving yet to land a punch between PSG and Bayern Munich. There has been big moments. And both Donnarumma and Manuel Neuer have shown their brilliance when called upon. Here's Pavlovic, has his ankle kicked from behind by João Neves. And go and carry on. Well, young Alexander Pavlovic. German international nowadays, and Pavlovic wants to keep an eye on for the World Cup next year across this side of the Atlantic. There's that line again, Michael, for PSG. Central free kick for Bayern Munich. Kimmich goes out wide. Kingsley Coman up against Doué. Digs out across towards the back post. Tar attacks it. Away from William Pacho. Played by Hakimi. Now Bowie. Kimmich back to Bowie. And Pavlovic. Very nicely done by Bayern Munich. Conrad Lima driving forward, sees the movement of Serge Gnabry, 4 in red in the middle. In the way was Vitinha. João Neves will flick it further away, but Bayern Munich linking up brilliantly in the final third. And what a touch that is from João Neves round the corner. He's on the floor now, the latest player to take a knock. The passing play from Bayern Munich there in the penalty area, absolutely sublime.
Yeah, just that end pass, but PSG defend the box really well. Intensity that Ryan was going at to press, thinking he's got to stay on his feet, but he is managing to get there.
Kvaratskhelia can't get away from Bowie. With Meccano.
नुनु मन्डेस जस्तो उडिरहेको छ नुनु मन्डेसलाई कटाएर दिनु भएको भए
Bradley Barcola. Ball going direct down the right hand side for Elise. Pacho comes out of the middle to come across to the France international. Elise to Kimmich. Now Jonathan Tah. Harry Kane keeps going deep trying to get the ball. He's seen it too much.
Make it the extra one, but the two wide players can stay high though. That's the
भाग
point.
राम्रो खेले यार ये गोल हान्ने बेला के भयो के भयो दुईटा
Into the middle it goes. Gnabry the target.
धुरेन के त
He's
पेनाल्टी
got the ball in the 6-yard box. Few questions being asked from those in red. I'm sure would have got his head onto it either way.
नेपाल उज्बेकिस्तान 3-3 नै छ है पेनाल्टी हुन्छ जस्तो लाग्छ
Down
मलाई
the
के
right hand
हुन्छ
side now. Elise
युट्युबमा ब्याक आएर आएन
in mixed movement. Here is Harry Kane up against Pacho, finds a yard and across to the back post, headed by Coman into the back of his man Hakimi, and it will go behind the Bayern Munich corner over on the far side.
Just clever from Kane. Waiting for position, just takes it out of his feet, stands it up, that post.
चले
And he desperately
युट्युबमा
tries to
चल्यो है
get
नेपाल
across,
भर्सेस
he takes it to the
उज्बेकिस्तान
side of his face. Had a couple of good moves. There's the incident there where they're looking for a foul. Not enough. But a good spell. Swung Bayern's way again, and now an opportunity on top of the goalkeeper. He's being looked after so far by the referee. Will he be able to do it again?
Approaching the hour mark here in Atlanta, corner for Bayern Munich. Joshua Kimmich to take. It's a deep one towards the back post. It's knocked down into the mix by Tar. PSG get rid. That's all right with Elisa. It's away from one, Kvaratskhelia, but Doué's there.
7 मिनेट थप्यो नेपाल र उज्बेकिस्तान गेममा 7 मिनेट्स एडेड अन
Carno stepping in once again. The standard is so high, there's hardly any mistakes, is there?
It's the spin, it's the turnover. Defending what was good. And they react when they lose the ball so quickly, both teams. Simon
Yeah.
Carno has been very good. And they're getting behind the Bayern side.
Kane knocks it down, looking to find Serge Gnabry. Pacho was the man who got the ball.
उज्बेकिस्तानले पुरै डिफेन्ड गरेर राखेको छ मरेर
Continual fouls that are being given. Serge Gnabry can probably count himself looking to the ball, a yellow card.
युट्युबमा चलिसक्यो है नेपाल भर्सेस उज्बेकिस्तान
Still on the ankle there.
Keep it going.
Nuno Mendes bursting down that left-hand side, sprints a good 50 yards or so, but was half a yard out of play for a goal kick.
He almost got it. Then that little shot, first touch as it was run away. Behind the line. What's he thinking? It's a tactical brain. We talk about how he stuck to his beliefs, how things weren't working, how they were losing games, and all of a sudden it clicked, but they were performing well, although not getting the results, and you stick to what you know and you're good at, and then it will drop in. But didn't it just in the stages of the Champions League?
Luis Enrique, who PSG officially 2 years ago to the day. Ball no on penalty area at the moment. Booed by the crowd here in Atlanta. Thinking associated with Martial injury, but surely it's probably the goalkeeper. Gnabry is away from Hakimi. Fresh leg from Serge Gnabry, that is. Coman. That's Bowie. Elise. One-on-one with Nuno Mendes. Elise away from his man. Elise! Open his Donnarumma. Only just. Again, Nico Elise at the Club World Cup. He's showing what he can do, and they used to have him players on their right-hand side who like to cut in on their left. Here they come again. Serge Gnabry slowed down over the middle. In the way. It's the team, yeah. The counter-attack's on now though for PSG. It's Desiree Doué.
Up against Lima. He's away from his man. Options in the middle.
Quên है
Brilliant wide play from Desiree Douay. Just no one in the middle on the end of it. How about cut the ball out to the right hand side? Great pass, just waiting 1v1. And it's this step over here. He has no right. He leaves him, doesn't he? See you later. And then the ball devastating right across the face. Nobody there for a simple tap in because it was back to front too quickly. And that opportunity again, just lacking power. It had quality initially. You're going to have to really test it with something better than that.
4 मिनट बाँकी है नेपालको गेम सकिन नत्र पेनाल्टीमा पुग्छ जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई चाहिँ अल्फाबेटिकल अर्डरमा दिन्न होला ग्रुप स्टेज पार गर्नु कोमान दौडिन सक्ने मान्छे हो कि राख्यो भने झन् दौडिन सक्छ साम्बाको बल इन्टरसेप्ट भयो येलो कार्ड उज्बेकिस्तानले पो हल्ला खायो बिहान लगाएर त्यो ढुक्क
This turn with artificial lighting. Tonight's against Finnish, I believe it's getting ripped up for Beyonce concert in 2 days, so it's completely gone. Maybe the picture's just starting to fade away slightly. Some lighter patches on the pitch here is a Pacho and the clearance. So Beyonce, I don't think too much to say about the playing surface. Both sides this season have both only had 1-0.
इङ्ग्ल्यान्डलाई चाहिँ क्या म्याच हेर्छ आगीमा रिसायो That was not a foul. Foul thing there. Limbu चिर्नु भयो उज्बेकिस्तानले खतरा ठाउँमा फ्री किक पाएको छ र हानेको छ ठिक छ छिटो चला टाइम सकिनला
Into the penalty for Elise on the crossbar. Well, the chances are coming in this game, and Michael Elise, he seems to be the man most likely to take one. Again, though, Pacho across Donnarumma, making the angle difficult. He was on the slide. It was a hard one to execute, but a great chance nonetheless. You know what, I thought it was harder than what it was. I thought it was further away from when I first seen it. But he does get there. The little touch.
नेपालले कर्नर पायो अन्तिम मिनेटमा कर्नर कमन नेपाल कमन चेलिज के हो कर्नर त्यसको
Additional half an hour of extra time. Level. The end of the 90 minutes. And penalties. Next away. Makes interference. Not meant at the top. The player goes off. Elise. Danger here for PSG. Michael Elise cuts it back, trying to find Sacha Bowie. Alberto at the back. Once again.
बा घुँडाले लाज भर्खर के लड्यो यार उनीहरूले ग्यारे पागलले उनीहरूको सबभन्दा गल्ती त्यही हो फेरि
Elise on the right hand side, up against Nuno Mendes. Elise towards the back post, pushed away by Desiree Doué. Butler now back on his feet. Maverick driving centrally, the feet down the goal. It's to be the same, but in the man not to roll over the top of his boots. Through the Donnarumma.
Gets something on it. The shoulder pressure. Really tight. Yeah. That's 3 for 3 at the back, even just in front. All the midfield players from the number 10. So, whatever it may be.
And it's card shown as well.
Wow.
Conrad Lima,
के ट्याकल त्यस्तो
chin to head. Not comfortable one. Information on that yellow card.
Conrad Limer, if
Will be suspended
ban
now.
go through, he will miss the
Does
next match.
Bayern Munich progress? Well, after this game, the yellow cards get cancelled out. But he will be unavailable for the semi-final. Should Bayern Munich find a winning goal in this one. And we get a close-up of the Mexican wave, which is, I feel like it's followed us around the United States, this Mexican wave. We need just a little bit more treatment. So you get a look at Vincent Kompany in the war room. You're going to have some thinking to do now.
वाह डेम्बेले बल्ल आउने
Dembele are the favourites. So the next Ballon d'Or ready to come on for PSG. Well, it looks like Desiree Doué is going to be the man who makes way. Maybe not happy, Desiree Doué.
Dive back into NFL Game Pass on the zone. Watch every game from every team, every snap, sack, pass, and touchdown. Plus NFL Red Zone on Sunday.
Welcome to NFL Red Zone.
बार्कोला आउट डेम्बेले
The zone. Something different to think about now for Bayern Munich. Ousmane Dembele, the man who's on, in place of Bradley Barcola. The plays of the season last season,
नेपालले घाँने आएर त पेनाल्टी यहाँ पुग्थेन पेनाल्टी भन्न सकिन फेरि झ्याउ हुन्छ
the European campaign as well.
ओल्गी ठुली खायो उज्बेकिस्तान किपर
Ousmane Dembele, and he just brings something else.
This can be tough.
So we see some more brilliance in the PSG midfield. That's also brilliant. Neves gets the bounce off Bowie. Nuno Mendes, I should say, takes the ball. There's Harry Kane who shows the strength.
American, what a tackle.
And he gets an arm to the face and the free kick goes away. Bayern Munich. The play repeats. Playing on the tail.
The recovery run and tackle from Harry Kane. Just have a look at this. And he knows he's got to make it. Contact comes across. He does get a bit of ball and the man of certain boos. And this one here, he says he gets an arm in the face. That he buys. I feel he uses his experience. Referee goes for it. Supporters in the stadium not happy. And there's the PSG players. They feel got away with it. Manager.
Okay, game 3 then match.
Recovery run when there's team are under pressure. As you've said now, something to think about at the top of the pitch.
Game 3 में सबके penalty पुग्यो.
Dembele, he may be the leading contender for the Ballon d'Or, but post their 4-0 win over Inter Miami, not only did he get Lionel Messi's shirt, he got Lionel Messi's shorts and his boots. I'm sure he's going to be wearing the kit. William Pacho, Hazelman looking for anybody in
Extra time हो गई ये रहा penalty हो रहा. Extra time हुन्छ आज.
Sasha Bowie.
Extra मारने बाद जितने भी penalty हो रहा.
He was cut off by Dembele's movement. Abramovich still Lima. Got something on that. Prevented being a through ball for Kingsley Coman. Neuer now. Oh, and that's risky in the back from Manuel Neuer, who makes the slide to recover initially. Oh, the danger's still there! Oh, and it just trickles wide.
How have PSG not scored? Neuer को अलि बढी अगाडि आउने बानीले बिगारेर. Wow.
Singing his praises in this game. He was almost
Oh my God.
so close to the ultimate giveaway.
He gets away with one. There's a slight bit of contact. The shirt on Belly's chest. It just pushes it wide. And he took a couple of chances.
Neuer playing with fire.
He's been good. The last few he hasn't got right. Huge miss, big moment.
I can only imagine the intake of breath from Vincent Kompany.
I think from everybody, is it going to be Bayern's day when something like that happens?
खाली पैसा जाने को रहा है.
Or are they going to be punished?
Again, Manuel Neuer doesn't mess around this time. Does a brilliant ball to Elise. Keeps the ball in play under the nose of the assistant. Elise, Harry Kane, Conrad Lima in a dangerous position. Tries to skip through, but just can't.
Penalty हो गया उधर.
Tell you what, Vitinha, Neves, and Ruiz have been exceptional defensively in that midfield for PSG. What a ball that is. Coman puts it back. It's Kimmich. He thinks about the shot. He has the shot.
Kimmich यार.
Well, it looked like it took a flick off a PSG player.
It was a
See that from
deflection.
our almost heavenly commentary position. The goal kicked the decision.
No, they're asking, saying the contact, good touch out of his feet. And is there any? Didn't really get a conclusive look from that.
Well, it is going to penalty.
There is. The ball from Kane, that crossfield pass. There we go, bit of problem.
Oh, I think that's for the manager. Some Kompany takes the yellow cards. I think he's got a case.
Oh yeah.
Back on the right, Vitinha, Marquinhos. Marquinhos will beat a Due, and now the overlapping run arrives. Ashraf Hakimi trapped all the way by Kingsley Coman. Due, and Nabry comes back, but it's still Due. Hits the floor, and will concede the free kick and get a yellow card. A simulation.
This is really Allah diving. Okay.
Well spotted.
Yeah, that's a dive.
You can see him just trailing away.
That's a dive. That is a dive, Brazil do it. मोटर आइरहेको छ अन्डर विकेट होइन जस्तो छ ओके पेनाल्टी होइन के हो पेनाल्टी होइन के हो म त पुरै बुझ्न सकेँ होइन
PSG 0, Bayern Munich 0.
पेनाल्टी हो Nepal versus Uzbekistan has gone to penalties to decide the group winner. Oh my god. यस्तो कसले हुन्थ्यो पनि धेरै भयो कि ग्रुप स्टेज जस्तो नदेखेको त
Full-time whistle blows. Exterior dispossessed. Elise and straight to Nuno Mendes. Some defensive work. Elise. Ball.
So it's someone in behind, great defending. Initially he read it, didn't he? As he's going to go inside. Mendes.
Nepal versus Uzbekistan penalty में पुग्यो है So if you aren't watching then please watch
Haftanın Shoimova boshlab beradigan gol.
Yani bana geldi herhalde
Bahs davomida penaltidan gol urgan. Zarbalari kuchli. Yaxshi zarbalari bor. Terma jamoamiz vakillari orasida eng yaxshi zarba ekanlardan biri. Haftanın Shoimova aniq tarzda zarbalar.
Uzbekistanlik gol haन्यो
Muvaffaqiyatli boshlab berdi.
Wow
Muhim jarayon, bu ruhiy jarayon va buni bexato boshlab olish kerak. Shart. Buni bajarib oldi.
Buraya da पनि डुएले गोल हान्यो वाव
O'yin vaqtidagi penaltida ham, mana bunisida ham penaltilar seriyasida ham mutlaqo imkoniyat.
भर्खर सिमुलेसन हाल्दा थियो रेजरी डु has scored
Ikkalasida ham alday oldida o'zbon.
केनको बल फुत्काएर हान्यो
Raqiblar jamoasining yetakchisi keldi. Uning zarbalari ham juda ishonchli bo'lganligini ko'rdik. O'yindan keyin gol rasmiylashtirdi. Sabiy tarafi Handari uning boshlab berishi ham muhim. Jamoaning chinakam yetakchisi. Handari.
नेपालले पेनाल्टी मिस गर्यो
Xatoga yo'l qo'ydi bu Handari.
साम्बाले मिस गरे साबित्रा भण्डारीले पेनाल्टी मिस गरे
Darvoza ustunini nishonga oldi bu Handari.
हियर द पोस्ट
Eslab o'tamiz, uning gollari 9 ga 7 saralash bosqichida va u saralashning eng yaxshi to'pirari bo'lib turibdi.
यता पिएसजीले गोल हान्यो वाव
Nasıl hozir zarbani yana aniq amalga oshirishimiz muhim. Chunki 2-0 hisobda oldinga chiqib olsak, Nepal tarkibida keladigan o'yinchiga nisbatan
कोही हाम्रो किपरको नाम के हो अन्जना हो
olmay qolsamchi degan hadid bosishi bor.
कमन डाइभन
Zoirova. Umidda.
सेभ गर्न यार
Lekin Murod o'zi ham bir qo'l ketdi.
सेभ गर्न यार त्यसो हातमै आएको बल
Hadid bo'ldi o'zida.
It doesn't look good for us. हातमै थियो यार हातमै थियो
Agar xuddi shu holatda bo'lganda menimcha Maftundan jonim.
मुला आएको थियो मोबाइल थोपस मुलाको लान्छ
Hozircha kino. Gitarrana. Maftuna. Maftuna. Qaytara olsang, umidimiz yana ham kattalashadi. Lekin Maftunani alday oldi.
नेपालले हान्यो है एक पेनाल्टी सेभ त गर्नै पर्ने हुन्छ किपरले तर या
Maftuna o'zidan o'ng tomonga harakatlandi. Gitarrana esa chap tomonga. Cuba. Madina Hikmatova zaxiradan maydonga tushgan o'yinchi. So'qlashmadi Madina. Zarbasi ishonchli. Aniq.
Uzbekistan नै हान्यो
ishonchli Chinamalinaning zarbasi.
Yada qo'llar lag'ib edi.
Raqib darvozabonning
Mo'laro.
bo'yi u qadar baland emas. Shu bois yuqorilatib burchaklar aniq tarzda nishonga olinsa qaytarish qiyin bo'ladi. Qaytara olmayapti ham. Chubar
Oh, referee. Anthony Taylor with a red card in his hand.
xo'sh. Sabita Arana Magar.
Running the wrong way. The challenge comes in on the side. It's high. From the side of his leg.
That is a red. That is a red.
Below the knee.
That is a red.
At that point, that's why Anthony Taylor takes his time, has a little look,
Sabita.
he waits, he considers.
Come on, Nepal. Come on. एउटा सेकेन्ड.
It is a back challenge.
Yeah, पाँचवटा सिन रेड कार्ड. It is high. This doesn't look sideबाट.
So'nggi bo'lim zaxirada maydonga tushgan o'yinchi Asalxon Aminjonova boryapti.
As William Pacho, they
Men bilmadim nima maqsadda tushirildi, chunki o'sha pallada o'zi zaxirada maydonga tushgan Ilvina Abyakimova jarohatga duch keldi, uni zaminda ko'tarib olib chiqib ketishdi. Uning o'rnini to'ldirish uchun tushirildi yoki aynan penaltilar seriyasi uchun tushirildi, buni aniq aytish qiyin. Lekin
Yes, banally belni भएको छ. परे ढाइबे हान्दैन नि यार पेनाल्टी सुट गर्नु.
I did say mistakes, tiredness, fatigue, what we've seen starting to happen in the game. More than that, Kane to get the goal away and now a red card.
Well, it's steady, they leave the pitch.
कभर सेरियाको छ त डिफेन्डर ल्याएर. किपरले हानेर चाहिँ हाम्रो त पेनाल्टी. किपरकै पेनाल्टी सेभ भयो. नेपाल लस्ट. त्यत्रो गर्यो अगाडि गएर सेभ हान्न पाइने रहेछ है यहाँ त. अगाडि सर सेभ हान्न पाइने हो.
Bosim ostida qoldi jamoa. Ikkita gol o'tkazib yubordi. Ruhiy ustunlikdagi tomonga o'tib ketdi. Lekin penaltilar seriyasida o'zi ham suolga olib borib suvarmay qaytarib olib kelishdi Nepal terma jamoasi. O'zbekistonlik qizlarimiz. Penaltilar seriyasida 4-2 va boyagi Nepal terma jamoasi sardori Sabit
नेपाल लस्ट. त्यत्रो गऱ्यो नेपाल हार्यो लास्टमा. गयो नेपाल हार्यो सोल्टी. पेनाल्टीमा गयो हार्यो. भन्छ यता जात्रा. जित्यो चाहिने गेम कुनै जित्यो जित्दैन. त्यही भएर हेर्नु भन्नु.
They've got to get this right by Munich.
अर्को गेम हेर्न लाग्यो बिहासी बायन.
Few and far between in this final 5 minutes.
हार्यो 3-2 भयो 3-3 भयो. किपरले पेनाल्टी मिस गर्यो. साबित साम्बाले पेनाल्टी मिस गरेछ त कसरी जित्छ.
Lima.
लिडिङ गोल स्कोररले.
Backs to the wall now for Paris Saint-Germain here in Atlanta. I think he was expecting that from Manuel Neuer in the end. Just gets rid. Thomas Muller, what a running. Goes down Donnarumma. By the Munich supporters.
पेनमा बायन यार एकजना मान्छे कम छन्.
That's not a good clearance. Goretzka. Gone in the middle by Zaire Emery, but that's an awful touch. I don't think anyone expected that from Ashraf Hakimi. And they're playing this really obvious on display now. Upamecano. We say back to the big Frenchman. Jonathan Tapp, Conrad Lima, Gnabry, and Harry Kane. He really had one chance in this game, Harry Kane. Kimmich. Bowie. to Elise. Against Lucas Hernandez. On the line, Munich man, of course. Through from Meccano, into the middle. There's the header, and there's the equaliser from Harry Kane. But the flag is up.
Upside. Upside, Harry Kane.
Questions being asked. Well, this will give us an answer.
Yeah, well, they're waiting for the delivery. Kane's just stepping in.
He's
You
upside.
see he's delaying his run. It looks like his run is a step too far. He finds that corner. Now the weight is there. Big moments in games. The company doing everything now to try and find a way back. Any solution.
Rafael Guerrero.
Well, the final quarter-final is a massive European clash at the MetLife
Of course
Stadium
it
in New Jersey as multi-Champions League winners Real Madrid play German side Borussia Dortmund. That is, of course, on the zone. Oh, Sacha Bowie, who came on in the first half, is now off. I think we had a little word from the coaching staff there just to clarify that change. Whatever likes to be a player who comes on.
Yeah,
and then
what it is,
taken off.
just a case of can we get some people forward, we get in advanced positions. The last moments now, to really go quickly, fly inside, or PSG yet again found a way. Togetherness about winning, even though they've been under pressure for long periods.
Elise over the top, looking for Thomas Muller, controls it. Thomas Muller tries the cross into the face of Jean Neves. Elise dancing with Hernandez. Elise, Upamecano, lots of red shirts in the middle. It's the blue shirt of Marquinhos that's there though. Tar.
के पास खेलेको टा
To be misplacing passes.
Jonathan टा Come on, man.
You know, it's in the middle of the penalty area. He knows where to go. He knows where the danger
रुँदै
is.
होइन
Thinks the company doesn't
रुँदै होइन किन हेरे जस्तो हुन्छ कि म्याच
to the sky, thinking,
चाहे सबै गेम जित्छ लास्टा गरेर हार्छ
how does he find the solution? Really late drama here. In a fascinating game. Jonathan Tar's got to be better on the ball.
Bayern Munich heading home as it stands. Desiree Doué's first goal since the Champions League final is what separates the two sides here in Atlanta. Luis Guerrero with Meccano. PSG still pressing so high up in the final minute of the game here. Elise has to get back now though. Still full of running. Dembele, João Neves and Coutinho running back into their defensive positions. Mendes told to get up.
At least he fouled him almost, didn't he?
Guerrero to Kane. Elise up against Hernandez. Elise trying to find an angle but just can't.
नचाहिँ त फेरि खेल्छ कि
So much
Mullerले हान्ने
energy
गोल
on Neves' feet. There's Upamecano for Bayern Munich and the big centre back. Out of position. Proves when he doesn't play on the right wing for Bayern Munich. 6 minutes ahead on at the end here. Here's Gnabry. Here's Goretzka. Sees it from Thomas Muller. What a story it'd be if Muller can get involved. Here is Thomas Muller. Finds the cross looking for Gnabry. Now Dembele. All on his own. Not getting much support anywhere near him, but he finds it. Fitting into Dembele. The switch of play is on, but in the way is Thomas Muller. Zaire Emery. Hakimi. Zaire Emery. PSG just need to keep possession now.
That's what we can do. That's what you have to do, and you're light on your heels. Just keep it, move it around, delay the game, get some control.
6 minutes added on
Oh, he's got it.
Oh, and Hernandez leaves something on Muller.
अर्को पनि रेडी आमा
Hernandez
Fernandes.
Wow.
The man who's just come on as a substitute. In fact, it's Guerrero who's on the floor.
Oh my god, Jesus, what is?
And you called it, Michael. We got him.
Wow. Can you believe it? That elbow into the side of his face. He just leaves his body. There wasn't a huge amount of contact, but when you lead with intent, referee right there, later stages, don't give the referee or officials any opportunity.
Wow.
What
Wow.
an ending we're having.
यो गेममा गोल धेरै हुन्छ नि रेड कार्ड पो धेरै हो
Teams in this stadium, in the late stage of the
5
tournament.
मिनेटमा त यार 9 जना ओ माय गॉड दिस शुड गो एक्स्ट्रा रे लुइस एनरिके पुरै पागल भइसक्यो लुइस एनरिके हैज लस्ट हिज माइन्ड That was intent, yo.
Expensive player to ever play in the Bundesliga, Lucas Hernandez, former Bayern man, is pointed in the direction of the substitutes bench.
Wow, she's lovely.
A little bit more than 6 minutes.
Not really the hair.
Keep this game going. That's what I say.
Jesus, oh my god.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. When you've got that position, within injured stoppage time, you make an error like that.
Unbelievable decision. 2 red cards for Paris Saint-Germain, who are heading towards the semi-finals.
Bayern should score one.
Something out the back here. Elise finds his cross, can't beat the near post.
सबै अगाडि आइछन् न्युअर पनि अगाडि आइछन् यार
Upamecano and Tara going to stay forward. Kimmich on the right-hand side. Finds a cross, it's a tasty-looking one, headed away the near post. Big header.
Corner.
Lucas Beraldo on, he touched that so well. Donnarumma celebrating that header like it was a goal.
You can see why. It's a big header, the right place, Beraldo coming on. And the referee's not buying this. As he
Dembele
said,
जाने
"Get yourself up, we're only going to add it on." We're going to see drama that we've not seen. The ending is going to be special.
Looks really tense here in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Elise with the corner for Bayern Munich. Floated one to the near post, glanced on! And onto the roof. So close, but not close enough for Bayern Munich. And now there's a man on the foot.
Just drifts onto the roof, and then Harry Kane's trying to get the ball back in play to spot it down. Marquinhos is not letting him. He's saying, let's push the ball away. They're trying to waste as much time as possible.
Oh my god.
Zaire Emery tries to bend one. Can't get it beyond his man. It's still alive over PSG. Hakimi. No options anywhere near it.
He made a blasted that.
He does more than that. Achraf Hakimi. Ousmane Dembele!
Vigilant, यार. Oh my, what a... Holy fucking shit. Wow.
What a moment in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Wow.
I've never seen anything like this. 2 of Europe's best. 2 in the best. And what a finish to wrap up this magnificent game. Here in Atlanta, Ousmane Dembele makes it PSG 2, Bayern Munich 0.
सबैले सघाइदिएको यार हाकिमीले यार fucking baller.
Well, how does he get through there? Hakimi, he couldn't get past 3, could he? He could. He pulls the ball back. He gets another opportunity after hitting the crossbar. It's a brilliant finish into the far corner. The celebrations all the way down the touchline onto the pitch. The stadium, the moment. He has got better this game.
0-0 at half-time. 2 red cards, 2 goals, and one of the best celebrations you've seen at the FIFA Club World Cup.
FIFA gaming
With
खेलेको.
only moments to go, PSG look like they're semi-final bound.
Look at the setup now. What do they do? Moments left. How did he score? How did the Bayern let him get into this situation? But full credit to PSG when they were tested like this.
They're coming forward now, Bayern Munich. Elise will try one himself. Saved and parried away by Donnarumma. Gnabry. Kimmich. Deflection on that cross. Out comes the goalkeeper. Missed. This Muller up the line. They're asking for handball.
It is a fucking penalty. What the shit? What the holy shit? What is going on? Tara, it might be too late for Bayern.
He took his time. Let's have a look. Muller with the touch. Muller with the
That is a penalty. Yeah, that is a penalty.
Yeah, he's saying, is he being caught?
That is a penalty.
Possibly.
खुट्टा हाइराइज गर्नै पाइँदैन. That is a penalty. तर यहाँ maybe ढिलो भयो कि धेरै.
Here we go. Is there a little bit on the top of his head? We'll see what they think.
That is, I think that is a penalty.
Luis Enrique, he is going through an emotional roller coaster.
Donnarumma saying no thank you. It's never been, as he gets caught up in the situation. Will this go ahead? Or possibly could be overturned.
Well, VAR is checking it. Anthony Taylor, Premier League referee, plenty of experience at this level. And was there a connection with the head? I suppose that's the other question being asked.
Well, the foot is high. There he is off to the monitor.
फुट हाई भएपछि दिने होला नि, पेनाल्टी दिन्छ होला नि, के हुन्छ.
We're into the 100th minute.
He got the ball one.
Well, there's no connection with boot and head. The argument, does he get a touch on the ball first? Which I think he gets a slight
I
touch
think
on.
he thinks he catches him in the side of the head.
Well, we'll get the announcement after the conversation with his video assistant team, Anthony Taylor.
No penalty.
Well, they've had a-
And then Taylor English sir राम्रो छ. He's an English referee, I guess.
Because of the
Yeah.
level of personnel that they have. And is this the ending?
Ball
now?
टाउकोमा लाग्यो भन्ने कुरा हो. He got the ball पनि ball नपाएको भए चाहिँ.
Every bit of drama. It started from the first moments of the game. The
Wow.
technical battle.
गेमको अन्तिममा चाहिँ ड्रामा
Some
भयो.
errors and then some quality, some red cards and some decisions.
Upamecano, Joshua Kimmich, Guerrero, Elise,
And there it is.
PSG. Well, I mean PSG are the favorites to win the Club World Cup. तर PSG लाई आज बायर्नले पनि दुःख चाहिँ दियो, गोल हान्न सकेन.
To 111
So, yeah.
minutes of brilliance here in Atlanta. PSG are through to the semi-finals of the FIFA Club World Cup. And after a first 45, which was
What a
pretty
game of football,
entertaining,
yeah.
with
Wow.
much on paper, the second half explodes.
Second half 75 मिनेट पछाडि बल्ल गेम सुरु भयो.
Desiree Doué with the goal 12 minutes before the 90 were up. PSG with 2 red cards. William Pacho sent off, Lucas Hernandez sent off. and
Alright, so
Ousmane Dembele
ending the live धेरै भयो. 150 मिनेट भएर इन्ड गर्नु पर्यो.
into the memory.
फेरि अर्को म्याच हेर्ने होला, सुतेर हेर्ने कि उठेर हेर्ने. वाउ.
Here in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. In what has been
आज जसले पनि जित्न सक्ने गेम थियो तर गोल हान्नु कसैले नि.
time kick-off.
टुटल दामी चान्सेस बनाएको.
Desiree Doué picks up the superior player of the match. And Michael Brown, I'm not quite sure how you can pick any player out of those to win that award.
Well, I don't know how you could. We've seen an incredible game of football. It's had everything. The supporters
नेपाल हार्यो
to have enjoyment. They want
आज
to
यस्तै
have
हालिरहेको छ
enjoyment. The manager's not necessarily
It's been a
won
habit.
at times, but we've seen it.
हालिरहेको छ बेला बेला
It was breathtaking. We've had some
Very
real
serious man,
quality
no,
combinations, some real good attacking play. We're seeing the best, aren't we?
पेनाल्टीसम्म पुगेको हो राम्रै भन्ने होला त्यसलाई अब के गर्नु त के गर्न सकिएन एनिवेज थ्याङ्क यू फर जोइनिङ द लाइभ
His journey with his
see you
team
again.
now starting to dominate.
Bye bye.